Wow.
It's like a
Is
call
that
out.
because I'm gay? Wow.
Just
Good morning.
walk over and just backhand you.
Oh my.
Good morning. Good morning. How are we today?
It's a day.
That was funny. I had to admit, I did what I one up to myself.
Oh my god, you updated the thing on the Twitch thing?
I did. Well, I didn't make this. Remedies nuts. She made it.
Ooh, gotta thank her.
Yes. So we are in Tomb of Annihilation. How is everyone today? How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Doing all right. It's supposed to be 80 here today.
That is awesome. If I could.
Not if you're Mr. Sven.
Oh, Mr. Sven doesn't like. You don't like the heat?
I'm fine with the heat. Mr. Sven is not fine with the heat.
Oh no.
No, I'll take the snow and cold any day over the heat.
But the heat is so lovely.
You know when you sweat and you feel disgusting, and you're like, I can't take off all my clothes because I'll probably be arrested for that. That's why all the heat and all the sweat is so bad.
Fair enough.
I'm
Like
allergic
Mimi?
to it. My skin turns all red and get hot and sweaty. Gross.
Gross.
Yeah, my primary job's a firefighter too, so I'm always in the heat.
Not nice. Okay, well, Chad likes the heat. But I live in the Midwest and it's like it doesn't go over like 90 here. So it is lovely.
Oh, you had to remake Hawkins' character, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, let me reapply some effects to her.
Yes, I remade that last night because I completely forgot. And I was going through things, I was like, oh shit. But I used that new character creation wizard and it worked. I think it went pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Nice. I don't see anything missing.
Yeah, I had both sheets up. I was double checking. I was like, what did I miss? What did I miss?
Did you guys happen to do the bolos?
I forgot.
That's fine.
No, but I can code it real fast. And
I totally forgot. Yeah, shit, I'm sorry.
It's fine, man. It's fine.
Too many games.
No, I
Hey,
literally forgot. It was in my head to do, and I completely forgot.
I've got the coding for it real fast. It's no big deal.
Okay. As Cheese decided Cheese was going to buy themselves a magical item.
You'll just have to go in my sheet and drag it to the spells menu.
That's fine. So let me figure this out here. Because we're using a new menu drop-down thingy, and I'm still getting used to it. And while we do that, we're going to roll a d6. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Master Cheese, recap, please. Recap us, please, if you'd be so kind.
Last time Master Cheese went me. We got some we had got some couple of goblins to be chefs at a inn and completely taking Pat Rugg out of his job. Poor frog. We went to the woods where we tried to rescue the little girl's father. However, we quickly realized we had no guide. We didn't know where the hell we were going. And so we went back to town. Sten found his brother. That was fun.
Oop, not a parcel.
Gladiator fought against a frog and an old woman, and it was a close one. But she survived.
There we go.
I think a dino poisoned our lovely cat, and we ended up going to the dino races because of Cheese logical deduction. And we didn't get a guide for in the morning, so yeah.
That does sound correct. He might have missed something to else.
Oh, I'm sure I missed a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Those are
we
the
did
cliff
fight
notes.
fungal creatures. I mean, we fought fungal creatures, and we fought the barbarian guy, I guess the gladiator, and then we also we took a bath. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. That is very true.
The bath part is just so strange, and Master Chief is like, I don't care about being naked. And it's like, just bask in it.
I mean, the cat is just a big giant loofah, so.
Good morning, James.
Sonny boy, if you can't handle an old woman in a bath, I fear for your future.
Cheese, looking into your bag, you found that.
Who's throwing these damn sticks in my pocket? Damn little crittens, urchin crittens.
Damn kids.
Get off my... Wait, where am I?
So yeah, that's where we're at. So you walk into, if we pull up this map, I'll share it with y'all. So there's a couple things. You do walk into this arena type thing called the Golden Thorn. It's basically a nice meeting place for merchant princes, and where big, nice, racing things start off like in here. So as you come in, you do see 6 dinosaurs. 3 of them have riders, as somebody comes running up to you, and they ask if anyone here wishes to ride on some dinosaurs today.
Maul does.
Mentions.
I believe this is you, Mr. Cheese. Do you not wish to ride the dinosaur into the...
You look over and Cheese is already on a dino. What?
That one will ride for you, sir. You know what? Does anyone else wish to take this? If not, I will go to try and keep Cheese out of trouble.
Oh no, I'm gonna stand here and watch. This should be interesting.
Okay, so we
Held with her.
Youngster, get your ass up here and grab a dinosaur so we can go out and win ourselves a dinosaur.
So we do have, there's a couple dinosaurs here. One of them, the first one that does not have a rider, looks like this.
Okay, we
Yes,
get
the
movie.
dinosaur
Not the-
TV show.
Not the mama, not the mama.
I'll name
I
this
don't know,
one dude.
but I think this one fits Cheese. Don't you think so, Mo?
Absolutely looks just like her.
Oh no.
Thought it was cheese for a minute.
It seems like you've been outvoted, my friend. This one is yours.
Hey, Chad.
Yes.
You.
Your game is set to vampire still on stream.
Yeah, so James said it. I changed it.
Okay, cool.
Dinosaur number 2 that does not have a rider looks like that.
Would you like this one, Mo? I mean, you're as small and nimble as I am.
What's the third one like?
I don't know. What's it look like? Where is he?
The third one looks like. Oh no, where'd his picture go? 2 seconds.
This one I shall name Fawn. First one's dude, this one's Fawn.
The third one looks like that.
I'll take this one, the second one.
Alright.
This one looks
Zippo's faster
derpy.
anyway.
So Knight, I'm gonna share all character sheets with all of you guys, or the 3 of you. So that is for you. This one is for Cheese,
The name of mine scares me.
and then the Zippo is for Mole, and then a couple of the other 3 that we have. One of them looks like. Oh my god. Of course, because all the pictures I saved. So, one that has a rider looks like this guy.
It's not fair. How did they get the big one?
Banana candy.
Big isn't always better.
And then we have. As soon as I can bloody find it.
That's where they all say, fact is, in a race it matters.
Another one that we have. Oh my god, why did none of my pictures save? Bloody hell. He looks like this.
I love all the dinosaurs references.
That one seems like it would be my ride.
And then our last but not least looks like this. And his name is Big Honker.
What are the rules?
Alright, so rules for dinosaur racing here. This race will be held in 8 stages. And the sheets I shared you will see that each one of you need to how to ride them. You must make a animal handling check at the start of each round. On success, the dinosaur will move at speed. On a failure, the dinosaur does not move for that round. If you want to try and lash it and be mean, you can make it move faster. You make the animal handling check with advantage. If it fails by 5 or more, the dino goes berserk and is out of the race. If it succeeds, it moves at the fast pace, which each pace has a certain one at the speed at the top up there. But you also must make a 10 Constitution saving throw, and on a failure, it moves at half its speed for the rest of the race. Whoever comes in first will win. There is a couple different things you can win. We will get to that if and when one of you wins. And then let's see here.
Is the first place the only one that gets a prize?
Yes.
Are you allowed to kill each other or dinosaurs?
No, there's a strict rules against it because these dinosaurs do cost a lot of money to train and to get going. So it is heavily, heavily frowned upon. If you really wish to, you can certainly try it, but it might devolve into a dinosaur fight instead of a dinosaur race. And as you saw, the executioner's pit at the very beginning of the game, for little minor offenses, dinosaur fighting might not look too good.
So the riders can't attack each other, and what about the audience? Are they allowed to attack the riders?
No, they are not.
But it does happen, no?
It does happen, but it's heavily frowned upon, I guess you could say.
And I yell at them and yell at the other riders, going, "Dang kids and their damn dino."
I don't think that this guy is going to listen to me. He's looking at me like I'm a snacky treat.
He is.
Don't worry, these dinos are nice. I mean, look at this one. Isn't it so cute?
If you open up your party sheets and go into the order, I guess that's kind of how we will keep track of things. To get to the party sheet, go to menu, party sheet, and then third tab is the order. And we have mole, cheese, and knight. The frog. Oh, I already added you. If you scroll down a little bit, you should see your token. Cheese.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And you have a couple of the other dinosaurs. They are lined up. So when we get going, so Aachen, Petrog, and Stel, somebody will come up and ask if you want to make a bet. Betting is allowed.
Yes. Yes. I want to wager. I want to wager.
I volunteer as tribute.
Oh.
Let me check the main tab real fast and calculate some animal handling bonuses for our party.
Stell would ask Cheese. Stell would ask Cheese if Cheese wants to bet on herself with her money.
Sure,
Oh, yeah, I guess I should
bet-
check
bet
and
a
see how much
gold
I've got.
coin on myself. I'll bet 5 gold points on myself. I might do out.
Can Matt try to see if he can actually like get the dinosaur to listen and be like, maybe I should let one of you do this. It's going to eat.
Let's see. Who do you have?
I'll take 5 of Cheese gold and put it on himself.
All right, and
That didn't transfer with my character creation. All my
ah,
treasure is gone.
shit! That's what happened. Balls! I knew I missed a gold.
I'll drop 10 gold on Mole.
Fuck! Sorry, I forgot your gold.
It's alright. I'm gonna drop 10 on Knight.
All right.
Oh no, that's a bad idea. Don't vote
Bet
on
2
me.
gold on the T-Rex.
This thing's going to eat me before the day is out.
You need a 17 or higher to even move. That's all.
You'll still roll higher than me with a negative.
Okay, so bets. Let's start.
sorry.
We'll start at the. Go ahead.
Go for it. Sorry.
No, because I didn't write any of these down as people were tossing out numbers at me.
Okay.
So who are we betting on? So I have my notepad open now, so I can type it out.
Do we have odds?
You do have odds. Mole.
Oh yeah, let's hear those.
Mole. Mole. Who are you writing?
Zippo.
You are writing Zippo. He is. His odds.
Is it too late to change my mind?
His odds are 1 in 7 to win because of the dinosaur.
1 to 7.
7. Mole.
Okay.
And Cheese. Who are you on?
On the mother dino.
Do you have a name, please?
I think it was like start with an F.
Fran.
Out of it.
Oh, yeah. You want to keep that character sheet or that sheet open.
I have the statistics up. I just took the picture.
Okay. So you are on Fran. I think it's this one. It is. That is this one, and the odds for that is 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Yes.
Yo, can't Cheese put guidance on himself? Just give him the extra D4 on the check? Like,
Definitely casting guidance before I get on the dino.
right? He has the advantage.
Jeez.
All right. What's Knight's odds?
This stupid thing won't move.
And
Zero.
Knight is on. Who are you on, Knight? Sorry.
Bone Crusher.
Bone
Just
Crusher.
bet that Knight will lose no matter what.
Exactly. Put the money that I'm last. We'll clean up.
Knight, yours is. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, that is a 1 in 5.
1 to 5.
Oh my god, do I have the best dinosaur? What?
Batrog, would you like to take
that
my
is for
my place, my amphibian
Knight.
friend? I can't get it to move. Stupid.
When that
Can I bet and also race? And will my poison affect the dino that I'm on? This is the main question.
Isn't it if you touch something that it gets poisoned, or it has to make a roll?
Yes, but what if I'm wearing gloves?
Life decision.
Is there a saddle on that dinosaur?
It's like, is there a saddle?
We
Am
need
I
a
wearing
We need a
clothes?
pair of pants. We need a pair of pants for a frogman.
There are stirrups. You may obviously wear gloves if you wish. I'm sure they have a full body suit because I do believe that grungs have raced before.
They have a quarantine suit just for you.
Has Kashid stolen anything? He has not.
I'm just now realizing I still have the ever-burning candle on my shoulder.
You do.
You just see this old woman with a cane, with a candle on her shoulder, just sitting there going.
Can I both bet and race?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Then I will take Knight's place.
Oh, thank God! Thank God! I'm gonna get down and just be like, we could have been friends, Mr. Dinosaur. If you just did listen, we could have ran. We're small, nimble, and quick. They could not have kept up with us. And then I'm just going to walk away.
So I will put on said strange hazmat suit made for a grung and get on. It's a little tight because I'm fat, and I'll get on Bone Crusher.
Okay. And how much are we wagering? Or wagering?
I'm gonna put 25 gold on cheese.
On cheese.
2 to 1 odds.
2 to 1. Okay.
Did you see my bet, sir?
So I don't have chat looked. I have stuff covering the chat. So let me just look at it right quick. 10 on cheese, 5 on mole.
Oh, wait, I don't have that much gold. Shit.
Don't worry, I'll cover you,
10
my
on
friend.
cheese, 5 on mole.
I'm gonna do 5 on cheese and 5 on pat rug. We'll split my wager.
That's me too. I'm gonna do 10 on cheese and 10 on myself.
10 and
just in
10
case cheese gets a
on-
strange string of unlucky rolls.
All right.
Happened.
Aachen, how much? What was your bet? Sorry.
5 on pat rug, 5 on cheese.
5 on frog, 5 on cheese.
I'm gonna loan Pat Rug the rest of the gold he needs to make his bet, and then I will just hedge my bet and bet 5 on each. I love you all.
Oh.
I hope all of you win.
Well, in that case,
Right.
I'll put 25 on cheese instead of the 10.
Cheese.
Nope, all of our money is on cheese right now.
Hopefully, cheese wins.
Hopefully that guidance really pays off. I have no spells or anything to help anybody, but I feel like Maul has others, like he has spells that probably help him.
In order to move, I need to roll a 12 or higher. With guidance, it's basically going to be 11 or higher, so I have a good chance. With advantage, with lashing. When I do lash it, does that hurt the dinosaur, or does that?
It's kind of like on a horse, if you will. Like if you take like the thing on a horse and like smack it.
Zelda the shit out of this sport this time.
Yeah, but if you nat 1 and lash, you're out of the race.
Oh, if I roll, let's see, it says 5 below the check. So if I end up with an 11 or lower,
It also has to make a Constitution saving throw, or it moves for half the speed for the rest of the race.
And you also remember that there is also 3 others with you. Bone Crit. Yes, I got you, Azel.
Thank you.
Now, my token is on the river map. Is that the map we're supposed to be using?
No, we are actually using the party sheets order. Order, because it's easier for me.
And are they allowed to like sabotage each other?
It is.
Because are they racing just against each other, or are they racing against other people?
Oh, you are racing against 3 others.
Okay.
How well guarded are the other dinosaurs in their stirrups and stuff? How like are there any just open?
You can tell that these have been. These racers are pretty seasoned, so they know what they are doing.
I mean, like, is there anyone like around their dinosaurs, or are they just like out walking around and stuff, waiting for the race?
No, they are all set up. You guys are kind of on a line. You got the handlers sitting there waiting. Everyone is, it's kind of like a NASCAR race, I guess we will.
Okay, so it's in the.
For the Constitution.
Could you sabotage them?
Dinosaur who's doing the throw, or is it our characters who's doing it?
Your characters are doing the throw because it's an animal handling check. But what you see on your sheet, that is what you need to succeed on.
It didn't really make much sense. It said lashings moves at a fast pace, but also make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. I was wondering if that's for Master Cheese throw or the Dino bits.
It's no, you need to
think
make.
the dino.
Yeah, the dinosaur will make it because I have a thing for it.
I feel less confident. The lashings. Cheese, I would say fuck it.
I'm gonna go up to Cheese. Cheese, be gentle with your dinosaur. It will lead you to victory.
Always gentle.
That means not to hit it. God damn it!
Never hit it. I would never hit it.
4, 5, 6.
Come over here and let me show you how gentle I am. Hit.
Has anyone got any binoculars? I want to be able to sit up on high and watch these Travis.
All right.
Watch the travesty unfold.
Just so you know, chat, like there was a chat asking if I stole anything. That's racist. Not all Tabaxi steal stuff. Not all rogues steal
Can you
things.
cast best range summon the race
Could
30?
sabotage the other
yes.
the other dinosaurs possibly.
Yeah, some rogues take people's hands. Who would do that?
All right. Any questions before we get going with this?
No, but I wish I would have prepared some poison.
All right. So as you guys come in and you get lined up, a large cheering crowd is assembled at Golden Thorn to watch you line up with the other dinosaur races. The beautiful and mysterious Koiothi, which looks like that lovely lady, addresses the crowd, establishing the rules, which I just went over, and describing the course, which is a 8-course race. It is marked with bright paint onto the streets. If you look onto that main map, I have marked each one down. She wishes each rider good luck and shows off the prize, a sack full of gold, and some other items that you may choose from. A horn blows and the riders tear off, heading onto an elevated walkway above the merchant's ward, where a throng of people cheer from below. So, we do not go in initiative orders. There's no initiative orders here. We will do some rolls, and we will continue from there. And if it would be helpful if I made these things so I can see everyone. So give me 2 seconds here. I lost. What did I lose? No, I lost something. Fuck! I lost my redeemed disadvantage for cheese. Redeemed inspiration for the dinosaur eraser. Okay. Right here. Uh-oh. I think I might have lost things. No, I did not. Okay, cool.
Oh. Can I have taken Ebolas from Night?
Yes, you can. Here you go, Patrick.
You guys are already off. Let's get some animal handling checks. First, Cheese, your one is with a disadvantage. Because Chet bought you one with disadvantage.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Good. Good. Hit me again. So if I fail, it's just not gonna move up.
That is correct. Oh shit. Helpful. Alright, so yours is... God, I wish I would have written down who is riding who. What's the dinosaur's name?
For me, that would be. Fuck, I just forgot.
The character sheet, it should say the name when I shared the character sheet on top.
It was Fran.
No. The Ooptow's favorite, Banana Candy, Bone Cruncher, Jungle Princess, Sippo.
Bone Cruncher.
Oh, wait.
Allosaurus.
So apparently, Cheese and I are both riding Bone Cruncher.
Well, I have here, it says Bone Cruncher Allosaurus. That's what I had as well.
I thought Cheese had who had the small one?
I have Fran, and the sheet I got was the Bone Cruncher Allosaurus.
Deinonychus was knight, so is now Patrug.
Okay. Cool. Petrog. You have Deinonychus.
Thank you. I am on Jungle Princess. Then.
Yes. So, Cheese, we have a 16 with disadvantage, animal handling. Cheese. Are you just writing it like normal, or are you going to try and nash it?
That's normal.
Oh.
That's normal.
Okay.
Here I start off with a normal.
And you fail your dinosaur. You try to get him moving, and he's like, meh.
Come on, little dino, let's do this.
Next is Petrug on Bone Cruncher. Are you just writing?
Right. I'm gonna lash it.
Okay. So advantage, animal handling.
I'm expecting disadvantages
16.
That's from every round.
They're trying to make us lose our money. I don't like it.
While handling an advantage. There we go.
Nice.
It does. So all of a sudden you see. What?
Also, mine should be a DC 12 for that as well. It doesn't really matter, but just for...
I thought you had Bone Cruncher. No, you
No, I
had
have
fuck
Jungle
it. You had Jungle Princess. Sorry. Not that it matters.
You're good.
Sorry. So you guys see, Frog, how do you get this thing to go? She's like, come on, and he comes staring off. He races, and he is in the lead. We would go to. We do have a Mole. Mole is on. I do believe.
Zippo, Trudon.
Oh yes. You are on Zippo, our lovely Zippo. So
Do I have the
12.
highest DC? Please tell me I have the highest DC.
And Mole, are you going to try and lash it or just ride it like a normal?
I'm going to write it like normal. I'm going to do a little Elvis prestidigitation and have a scent of crushed leaves. Presuming it's a herbivore. If it's a carnivore, I'm going to have a scent of meat.
It is an herbivore.
So a little puff of wind.
And it's like, nom 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 nom, and we'll take off. And now we go.
Got those spells just for this.
And now we go to. First, we will go to Big Hunker, who is our Tyrannosaurus. And he will roll it. That's 18. It's a wisdom. If I can fucking find it. For the stack
Come on,
block,
Cheese,
I'm using.
You can do it.
Oh wait, I need
T-Rex
to do this.
eats the competition.
One, two, four, considering I have the highest DC for this.
And he will roll. He does roll, but he's not lashing it. So he will also move up one for the T-Rex. Up next would be the Triceratops number 2. That is that. And let's see if he makes it. And he does also make it, but he's not slashing it. He's just going like normal. Bone Cruncher, Big Honker, Zippo, and
Oh wait, no. Wouldn't help you.
and then last but not least, it is our Banana Candy, and he is going to try and lash it. He rolled a 12. It is a 10. He succeeds, and he looks over at Petrug. Vegisaurus, what spell could give advantage? I feel like Mole has his right spells. It is... There's a couple different ones. So, the party tears down this nice, long bridge. And as we round the bridge, this is round number 2. If I can fucking find it. So, what's that?
Can I cast guidance? Like every round, can I just cast guidance and then cause the dinosaurs to move?
No, that is cheating. But dust clouds do rise up behind your mounts as you tear around a grand temple with a domed roof that resembles an unblinking eye looking skyward. Happy priests line the streets, ready to cast spells to aid you. So, first off, let's get everyone's animal handling check so I don't have to continue doing it manually. If you want to roll with advantage, if you want to try and lash it, alright, roll with advantage.
Jeez, use the meat in your bag. I think it eats it.
I already fed it. Okay, I'm doing mine with advantage.
Oh.
You know.
You do, so the frog takes off again, and Cheese starts to catch up. Mole, your check, please. And your dinosaur does not want to move. So let's roll. Oh, actually, sorry for the first one. I need to do shit. There's so many damn dinosaurs here. I needed to.
So that's one Constitution save for Master Cheese's dino. Bone Crusher.
Yes, and Petra also did it. Oops, that would help if. Oh,
You made it 10.
Oh, let me make a last check.
there we go.
Wait, mine.
No.
That didn't actually roll.
God damn it!
Hold
There's
on.
so many things here. Sorry, my screen's like all weird.
It's up above where you see the stats, the little S.
Just lost it.
I rolled it twice for some reason, but there we go. 11 and 16. The second one was me messing up and double clicking. It was actually. I didn't mean to double click.
Can you show the Bone Crusher with me again? I accidentally got it. My bad.
Yes, cheese.
I went too far. Thank you.
Yes.
No, that's not how it does. It is. There we go. There's the button.
And it moves for half speed the rest of the race. That's poor little dinosaur. You go and beat it. You are beating the poor thing.
How do I keep losing this thing? Why does it keep getting away from me?
You do
Once
no.
more.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting that on my quick bar just in case.
All right, so we will do a couple of these. First, we will do our T-Rex. That is that. And he does succeed again. Just moving normal speed. So Banana Candy, and he's going to try. Oh no, the Triceratops is next, and he's going to do it normal as well. 14, and it does not work. So this one does not move this time, and he's kind of looking around like, what the hell? And the Banana Candy, they will try and lash Banana Candy.
Again, I think we need to maybe
14.
kill a goat or something.
It does succeed.
Make a sacrifice.
More so to draw the attention of the big one.
then con
Just
save,
because of its sharp teeth,
and
it eats
then
lots of meat.
Oh, good call.
I
Oh.
mean, if we know the way around, we could sneak around ahead of you.
and sadly, our dear Banana Candy, he got beat too hard, so he is now at half speed the rest of the race as well. Sad face. But so, as we're coming around, if you want to try and get close enough to these priests, they will try and cast a random spell on you. If you wish to do so, roll another animal handling check at DC 12.
Is that for all?
It is.
No lash. Don't roll extra. There we go. Thank you.
All right. So the three of you, you do all have guidance for the rest of the race.
Oh, okay.
As these are also going to try and do it as well. 1, 2, 3. First succeeds, second fails, and third fails. Sad panda, but the T-Rex, he roars and he's happy. Okay, so all three of you have guidance. This is guidance. If someone has the guidance spell, you can just put it on there. On the three of them, please.
Yeah. Let's see if we can sneak ahead and throw some, bloody carcass out there.
Hey, Stell, are you coming with us?
Yeah, I'm going with y'all. I don't think we have like a random carcass. Like all I have is rations to throw.
There's plenty of meat sticks around here and people killing things. I'm sure we can find something.
Yep,
Just
along the
throw
way.
tabaxi at them. It'll be fun.
Yes, cat's meat, hot wine. Cat's meat, hot wine. And actually, the three of you, as you are leaving, you do see two tabaxi talking to each other and looking intently at Knight, talking to each other again, and continuing to look at Knight.
I'm like, Knight, those guys? I'm not saying y'all look alike, but
What do you mean, those guys? Like
those guys are staring at
you
you. They
people,
kind of look similar.
like- you people, huh? I get it. I'm going over here. Like I go to my car. You guys go on ahead. I see how it is.
I can't just leave you. We don't know those people. I don't know if you know those people.
They're kind of eyeing you. Come on,
And
man. Come on.
that's what the kitty.
Hello, my friends. How are you?
That-
Right over meow.
Very funny, Stell.
They give you the eye. Yes, that is what the kitties look like. And they, if it is very loud here, as the crowd is roaring, and the rest of the crowd, they start moving down to the arena where the last race will take place. I'm assuming you will probably go and follow them as well.
They were looking at me very intently. I must know if I know them, or I must wonder if they plan to do a little cheating, like we were going to do, of course. But still, I mean, we need to beat them to it.
That's right.
Are they male or female?
One is male, one is female. Don't disrespect Khajiit or they will rub you.
But yeah, we're gonna follow them. I mean, do you want me to use my cunning thing to hide? That way, I can blend into the crowd easier and track.
If you want to, they were following behind you.
Oh, they're following us.
Yes.
Oh, even better. I want to see if they're looking specifically at me or them. I'm going to use hide and try to just like. I'm gonna look back at Stella and I'm gonna like. I think they're following me. I don't know if it's all of us or me. Let me lead them away, and you guys give chase if they veer off.
Okay, good call.
Yeah, so we'll wait up to the side and let you go and see if they follow.
So right now I am doing some dinosaur races with them. I used a couple of different things. So what I used might not be exactly what everyone else has. All right. So if you want to roll that, or if you want to try and hide, give me that check.
Oh, I can't just use the cutting action. Or...
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
All right. So we will go back to the dinosaur race. The riders you round the Temple of Gond, where many clever water-powered contraptions are on display. A number of water jets spray intermittent streams across the road that could knock you right off of your dinosaur. So let's get all of your animal handling checks once again, please.
At this point, I'm already in. My dino's already hurt. I'm just gonna keep going with bashing it.
Okay. Oh, that's so mean.
Come on, dino. Let's go. Let's go. Whack, whack.
I have a question.
Okay.
Can I, like, try and veer over to this dino and, like, pull off a glove and try and inflict it with my contact poison?
You want to slap a dinosaur?
I want to touch it.
Did you just straight Sabola this dinosaur?
Let me find this. Because I'm not going to say you can't.
I was also gonna ask if I could cast Bless on, pretty much the two dinos that the other two are riding, because mine's already a lost cause, and cast Bless on Patra.
What is the range on that? Because right now he is like 100. Yeah, he's like 100 some odd feet ahead of you.
Jump off your dino onto another one.
My dino goes 50 feet.
Rex, I don't mind trying that.
So if you want to try and jump onto another dinosaur, it will do another animal handling check. You also will have fail on that. You would also need to make a dex check as well to land mounted on it. If you fail, you will land your butt into the ground, and you will most definitely lose at least this round. You can always catch back up.
To be fair, I'm already going half speed, so I'd go 40 feet on this one. Where is the T-Rex?
The T-Rex is right there.
That one was already blessed. That was the one blessed, right?
Yes. That is the one blessed. The last one, I think that was the last one. No, hang on. Okay, save. It was, yeah, so the T-Rex was the first one. That is the one that is blessed. The Triceratops is number 2. And then the Banana Candy is the third one at the very end. That is the one who is at half speed the rest of the race.
Alright, so it sounds like the T-Rex, the one I want to jump on.
There is somebody on this as well. So jumping on into another dinosaur, well, that was if there's other ones around. If you're going to try and knock someone off, that's going to do a couple of different things.
That's like 3 checks.
Yeah, and if you fail any of them, you're completely out.
I'm thinking about it.
And you might get run over.
Yeah, you might get trampled by a dinosaur.
To be fair, if I'd have thought about it, like my animal handling and stuff, had it been better, that is exactly what like I was planning to do tonight. Is like use bolas to slow the others down, to jump to the fastest one, and it's simply because like that's me, I'm acrobatic and stuff. But like then I was like, oh, this thing isn't going to move at all.
Yeah, Cheese doesn't skip leg day. She's got it.
I'm gonna definitely cast Bless before I do that on myself and my dino. I don't even know where Pat Rug is, or Mool, or anyone.
So Pat, you guys are picture like a NASCAR race, like like you guys are close to each other, but like lengthwise, like because it's not a wide. These streets aren't wide. You guys are like continuously like bumping into each other and whatnot. Mole. Petrarch, I need your roll, please.
Oh yeah, animal handling.
Yes.
I've been debating on whether or not to lash this at advantage.
Go for it.
Oh, and the question is like, can I do the? Oh shit.
Well, it's not less than 5.
So if you want to do the thing, you can do the thing. Right now, Cheese is actually next to you.
Oh, I can cast it on him.
Well, yeah, he's within. Well, I'm sorry, no, he's not next to you. Shit, you're only got half movement.
Yeah, that's why I moved there.
Yeah, so Petrarch is still pretty far ahead of you. Petrarch, the closest one, is the banana candy, the Hadrosaurus. Oh.
So what are the current standings?
So the current standings, Petrarch and the Allosaurus are tied for first place. Mole, did you succeed onto your check this
Yes.
round? Yes, so you are up here. And right now we have not rolled yet for the T-Rex and the Triceratops, which actually I'm going to switch their tokens around because that makes more sense. Nor the Allosaurus. But that is what the current standings look like.
I'm going to cast myself and my dino,
You're going to cast what?
and I'm going to cast the bless spell. So that way I'm going to have a little bit of a buffer.
Okay.
That goes on me, and I got another bless on my dino, and I'm going to throw the bless on. I'm going to try and jump on the T-Rex, so I'm going to. I don't know if casting bless on the T-Rex would cause it to any advantages or not, but I'm going to throw it on the T-Rex as well.
Okay. So actually cast that onto that scout that you see on the combat tracker, because he's the one with that roll. Shall not pass.
And jump on the T-Rex.
So the T-Rex still needs to make its roll. Then we can go from there. So let me go ahead and do that. Sorry, I'm kind of lagging it right now. So for this check, this T-Rex check. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. This one, and then that one. Alright, so the first one, it's wisdom.
I don't know if the scouts are the riders.
And then a
or
14.
dinos themselves, but
So the scout one, because just for, like you guys are using their sheets, they're using these sheets. So scout 1 would be the T-Rex, scout 2 would be the Triceratops, and scout 3 is the Allosaurus. And he did lash. Let's see if that's succeeded or not. The T-Rex, where's the T-Rex? The T-Rex is 18. It rolled an 18. Sweet. Oh wait, no. Yeah. So I did. Let's see. Con save here. I save that. So it does go boom, 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 boom. Come rushing by.
Bono goes by.
Okay, let's see here.
And horribly, I'd rather do the dexterities check first, and then the animal handling, and then.
All right. So first, give me the animal handling check. That's how we're doing it. Yes, animal handling check, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. Well, I failed. That's what gave me advantage on that one, did they?
A redeemed advantage for cheese, actually. So.
Oh shoot! Oh sweet! I can redo that. Yay!
And you do make that as you start veering over. We can continue. So.
I wish I can see better numbers than 1s and 20s.
So you kind of like take its reins and like jerk its head over and sing ow. The next one.
I'll probably fail.
Give me an acrobatics check. Because you're going to be trying to jump off.
I'm not good at acrobatics.
And it was a 13. You are unable to land on this dinosaur. Give me a dexterity saving throw, a DC 10, to see if you fall to the ground or not. You do not. You are hanging on to the side of this dinosaur now.
So as we're walking through the crowd and like we're dipping away, do we hear like the cheers of him like catching the side of the dinosaur as he's trying to swim?
You guys, let's see, you started off at number 1. Yeah, I would say you would hear something like some loud cheering going on right now, because you guys are effectively down by number 7 right now on the map, and they are at number 3.
This old lady just.
So this might happen a couple times. So you are dangling. So for your next round, you will be considered prone. And at the start of each of your subsequent turns, you can try and get on to this dinosaur. He is also going to try and knock you off. So it's going to be fun. But your dinosaur does slow down. So your dinosaur is now gone. Hopefully you are able to do something this next turn.
I'm on the T-Rex right now.
You are on the side of the T-Rex, yes.
Okay, that's much better than what I thought. I jumped and I nope, got tangled on the.
Or being drugged down the course by the dinosaur.
Right.
So if you would have failed that dangle save, you would be like kind of like in a ball of heap.
This was while they were rushing forward ahead. So technically, I'm right next to Pat Rugg and the other dino.
Yes. Now let's go and see what the rest of these dinosaurs can do. So we will go to the Triceratops next. Jesus Christ. So that is a 14. He is going to try and lash this Triceratops. And it fails. So it does not move at all this round. Oh wait, sorry. If the lashing, it does not succeed.
I know on Bone Crusher is 5 or 10 below you fail and it's out of the race. I don't know if that's the same for all of them. Is that the same for?
So this lash here, it says a rider can try to make the dinosaur move faster by lashing it. In this case, animal handling check is made with advantage. If the lashing succeeds, on a failure. Right, what were we saying? It's out of the race?
If the check fails by 5 or more, the dinosaur.
No, so let's see. The made with advantage is lashing succeeds, it moves, blah, blah, blah. On a failure, it moves at half speed for the rest of the race.
Yeah, because on my note said a rider can try to make the dinosaur move fast by lashing it. In this case, the animal handling check is made with advantage. If this check fails by 5 or more, the dinosaur goes berserk and is out of the race.
Not all dinosaurs have that.
Yeah, not all dinosaurs have that. Yeah, I'm looking. Well, it's not yours. I think
it's not mine anymore. I'm off that thing, but I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, it does. This guy's a Triceratops. It does not. I'm just looking at the sheet right now.
I figured I'd ask. What do you guys have anything special? Or was that just mine that had the berserk?
Jungle Princess has the berserk as well.
Ooh, nice.
Let's see. So I don't think the Zippo has it. All right. So let's do the Hadrosaurus. He's at half speed, so they're going to try and lash the poor beast. And it was a 12, and the height is a 10. So it does move. It is still at half speed. Let's see if the con save now. 10. Save. It does save, thankfully. Okay, so we have the Allosaurus in first place. The T-Rex with cheese dangling on it, and then Petrog in the second, and then Mole and the Triceratops Mole's in third, Triceratops is in fifth. So we will move on to round number 4. Jeez, oh Pete, there's a lot of stuff here. Sorry, I gotta find everything.
So the T-Rex is in first?
No, the T-Rex is currently in second place with Petrog. The Allosaurus is in first.
You just see Cheese just dangling on the T-Rex.
Yeah, so Cheese, I'm gonna move you like right there because that's kind of what you're like. So round number 4. If I can find it. Jesus Christ, there we go. Somewhere in here. Alright, round number 4. You are about to race underneath the elevated causeway that leads to the Temple of Soon. Beautiful followers of Soon are ready on the overpass, preparing to dump shiny things on you that will make you appreciably more attractive. So now we're rounding the bend. So I need Petrog and Mole's animal handling checks, please.
I'm gonna redeem my practice card to add my Dex mod
Okay.
to this one. So
I have breakfall with when I'm knocked prone. I can stay standing. So can I use that to just make it so I'm standing on the?
What? You're on the side of a dinosaur.
I know. Well, I'm just throwing that out there. It says if I'm be knocked prone, I can stay standing. I figure it's an idea.
He's standing like Nerf dart to the side of like the,
So,
the dinosaur.
so maybe you're
You know
maybe.
what? I would be impressed.
I have to get the DM's approval for this. But I figured I'd ask.
So the frog open the door, get on the floor, and everyone go do the dinosaur. So we see the frog. Let's do frogs first here. He takes off that lash. That's poor lash. I'm assuming that you were lashing that small.
yes.
And fuck. Jesus, now I lost your dinosaurs.
Alright, so Mole is out of the race.
Sad. As your dinosaur.
Unless all the other ones die.
And so you slowly fade back. So Petra right now burst off into the lead. Now we will go.
How did you fail? What happened?
I failed my animal handling check and failed the Constitution save.
Oh, sad day.
Oh no.
You
So
roll inspiration if
you're going at half. So you're going at half speed for the rest of the race, and you just don't move.
Correct.
Yeah,
I'm
he's.
going half speed for the rest of the race. I'm out.
So Petrug, also give me a a dex save as some of this glitter starts to fall into your eyes.
Dex save for glitter? Real?
Yes, it is falling into your eyes. Hopefully, it does not blind you. But you like shake it off. You're like, no. All right, so we will go. Jesus, I keep lagging. I don't like it. I don't know what is wrong. I don't like it.
I just really hope Chad doesn't give me a disadvantage.
I wish they would. I wish they
you
would.
got another advantage though.
Did he?
But they never would.
Why would they give me advantage? Are they insane?
Did they? I can't see it.
There's a disadvantage for cheese, and inspiration.
Inspiration
And two advantages
So
for cheese.
okay, so the first disadvantage has already been used. I remember that. The inspiration for the inspiration is actually for, I believe, one of the dino racers. Because I can't see it right now because I'm like, all my shit's weird right now. And
He
then
used one advantage, so he has
So I got one advantage on me. Sweet.
Okay, so you would have one advantage, and somebody just why are y'all buying him advantages? So I want him to fall off.
They love the cheese.
The Nerf dart cheese just stuck to the side.
Standing on the dino, go with the K, go.
So you will be prone for this. I'm not. Yeah. Let me throw this effect onto you.
Throw it off. Yeah, I did take my prone off. Yeah, I figured I would just throw that out there and see what you would say.
Yeah. No. And
It's got another advantage.
Oh god. I got 2 advantages. That's all.
so your first one is, as you're dangling on this dinosaur, give me a strength check to see if you can get pulled up. It is a DC 10.
Oh, I'm decent with strength.
So you do pull yourself up as this guy is going to try and knock you off. Let's see. He's going to roll an attack onto you and see if it hits.
My DC is 18.
So,
And he doesn't have the bless. I blessed the dinosaur, not the driver. So
hang on,
he
hang on,
loses that too.
hang on,
16.
hang on. I'm lagging.
Ooh, the math. It's coming.
My math skills
Uh,
are on point.
So he's going to use his point of inspiration to re-roll that. I'll just roll a d20.
Oh, he had advantage.
So yeah, it does miss. It does miss you. So you can try and throw him off the next round. And he's going to... so now let's go with this dinosaur.
I'm not prone anymore, right?
No, you can take the prone off.
Okay, good.
So yes, you're kind of now fighting him for control of this dinosaur.
An old lady with a cane on a T-Rex.
He's going to try and lash this T-Rex. If I can find the T-Rex stats here. There we go. Big Honker is his name.
I love cheese.
Shit. Advantage, check. And he should still have had blessed, right? So why didn't it work? Oh,
I know, bless. So when he does the Constitution,
So,
he'll
yep.
be able to heal.
it would be.
Yeah, let's do.
That's and he actually did fail the lash because it's an 18.
Oh, and bless doesn't affect skill checks. It only does saves and attack.
Correct. So yes, he did try to lash it. He made it with advantage. It did not succeed. It was an 18. It rolled a 17, but did not go berserk, thankfully. And since the lashing did not succeed, he does not need to make a con check. So the fail, it does not move.
So wait, if the lash, if he fails the lash, then he doesn't have to do the con.
So yes, if this check fails,
You're still in this.
so if the lashing succeeds, the dinosaur moves at the fast pace, but also must make a con save. And on a failure, it moves at half speed.
Oh, you're still in this. You could probably make it.
Because this T-Rex is not moving for this round. Scout number 2 on the Triceratops. He's not lashing it. Let me find the Triceratops now. I got so many fucking windows. That was a 14, so that does not succeed. So it doesn't move as well. And our last, but not least, number 3, who's already moving at half speed, so he will try and lash it. That is a 16, and that was our Hydrosaurus. And that was a 10, so it does move half, and then we will need to make his save. That succeeds, thankfully. So at the end of this round, we have Petrog and the Allosaurus in the lead still. The T-Rex, it was surprised that this old lady kind of jumped onto it, and it's like, meh, so it doesn't move. The Triceratops does not move either, which is sad. So that is where we are.
I feel bad that everyone else is just isn't really.
And since wait no, so the Allosaurus also needs to make a Dex save to see if it gets blinded or not. That is a 13. So I'm doing it fair. Oh, and it is blinded for this next section, and it only gets half of its movement speed, half of its normal speed. So if it were to lash, it would only get like a quarter of that because it's already moving at half speed. You young whippersnappers. Okay, round 5.
Can't wait to throw this guy off.
As you are rounding the bend up here, crowds line on either side of the street. Suddenly, a cloud of flying lizards swoop out of an alley to your left, zooming directly into the path of you and your fellow racers. Let's get animal handling checks. Mole, I do believe you're still in here, so let's get one from Petrug and Mole, please. As cheese is dangling.
I just rolled and saved.
Cool. Yep. So you move up. Oh my god, this fucking goddamn lag.
Trying to keep up on the guidance.
Alright, so Mole is right yonder. We get to Petrug. He rolls a 25. And that was nuts with advantage. So he moves up one more.
that for the lizards, or was that for the regular movement?
What?
You said the lizards, the swarm of lizards.
The animal handling check was for your dinosaurs. We always do the animal handling at the beginning.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I meant to roll that at advantage for Lash. Let me do it again real fast.
Well, you
Maul
Make
did.
that fully fair.
Maul did lash.
Yes, Mole did lash.
Cool. And then con save. Nope. Half speed for me from here on, but I succeeded on the lash.
Yes, as soon as I stop lagging, I don't even know if you can even hear me or not.
Oh, I can.
Okay, so as soon as I'm done lagging, you will move up one more. Oh, there we go. So that is where you are currently. Mole did do his lash. Yes, so he has moved up. Everyone must make a dexterity, a DC 11 dex save, or be blinded for this next stage. So yeah, please. Oh, that is an 8. How about from Petrog, please?
Or are we rolling for the dinosaurs or just for the riders?
This was for the riders.
Alright, so what's blinding us?
These lizards, these flying lizards. They're like I kind of picture like little. Oh, you guys don't know Michigan. Do you guys know what fish flies are by chance? Probably not. Kind of like big mosquitoes, not like massive mosquitoes, but like yeah. Alright, so that's so Petrog, you also do not succeed on this, so you are blinded for this next stage, and you will be at half speed. And now let's move over to this T-Rex as he is continuing to move. He's going to fucking motherfucker. First, let's do cheese. You have yet another freaking advantage.
He looks so upset.
I am. I am.
I think this is my. This would be my last advantage because I had the advantage on the strength earlier. I think.
You had that, and then someone gave you one, and I think someone gave you another one on top of that. So you should have 2 advantage dice.
I got 2 advantages again. Oh my! You guys are insane. All right, so what am I rolling?
You will be rolling. If you're going to try and throw him out, it will be contested strength,
Oh, you know I'm definitely gonna do that.
which I figured you would.
That's athletics.
Strength.
Because it would be a grapple, or is it just strength? Okay.
Strength.
You could use that potion too.
just scheme as far as you can off of.
I'm going to.
Oh. So you tried to pick him up or tried to move him out of the way, and he's like, man. As
That, but that one didn't mind.
as that was your advantage, that is another advantage. And now let's move and see if this dinosaur. He's going to try and lash this dear dino. Poor dinosaur. And he failed that last one. Shit.
I believe this is the only dino that hasn't failed its con yet.
Alright, so this that is an 18, so it's 20. Yeah, so it moves up with you still on it. Let's see if it makes its con save. Oh no. And he is now at half speed for the rest of the race. And let's see if he can. So it's a dex save. That was an 11. Yes, so he is not blinded.
I keep forgetting I can re-roll dice with inspiration. Oh well, something to do.
And we will go to our Triceratops. Also trying to lush. As a wisdom. A 16. I do believe a 16 would work for the Triceratops. Let me find it to double check. Yep, so it does finally move up 2 times. Con save. Con save. There we go. Made his con save. And dex save. And it does fail, so it now is now blended. And now the Allosaurus, who is already at half speed, the rest must make see this.
I mean, if you can just last long enough to be okay.
Does the rider on the T-Rex, did he do the blind?
He let me double check. Let's see, Scott's one. He did. He rolled a 12. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that was a dex save, so it was a 12. And it was a DC 11. Wisdom. Also a 12 is not the T-Rex. What is he on? He is on the Allosaurus. The Hydrosaurus, sorry. That is, so just move up one more. Con save. And dex save. Wow, this whole damn session's going to be one long ass dinosaur race, I guess. And he made his dex save as well. So that's the standings for this round. Yes. And the 3 other party members who did not partake in dinosaur races, the kitties are still following you guys.
I'm assuming there's alleyways and stuff like that, and they're following close behind, right? Me, or did they veer back off toward the other?
So it's like a big throng of people, and they're all heading. They start off at number 1, and now they're heading down to number 8. So it's like a big old group. But you know, these dinosaurs are running. They're starting to run, so you guys are almost down. as we are going this way.
Okay.
Oop, wait, wrong way. And you hear some more boom, 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 boom.
So the cats are still following us, or following me, or following them? Because remember, I ran off from the other two.
So you see the two cats. They are. Let's actually give me a. Give me an investigation. Let's see if you can even see them. Do you know how to roll that?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. So yes, you do see the two cats. They're kind of looking around, like they're speaking in the cat language. So they're looking around, but you do see them, and they're actually, you can see that they're looking around for you, but they don't see you yet.
Like I said, I wanna grab the as I'm with the crowd. I want to kind of step off toward the alleyway and whistle to gain their attention. Hello, over here. And then disappear into the alley, like making myself well known so that Stell and Akun can come in behind them.
Yeah, as soon as that happens, Wolf, as soon as they turn the corner, I'm going to follow up right behind.
All right.
Yep.
So I would say right now you guys are. Let's put you guys like right where that
I hope you got like
circle
two
is.
screens over there. I feel like there's so much going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So where that circle is, I would say that's kind of where you guys are at right now. And these two kitties are walking down the corridor to try and get up to Night here. So we will go back to our dinosaur race. Your dinosaur roars as you ride through the gates of Old City. A huge crowd looks down on you from the elevated walkway that connects two of the ziggurats. You will need to make 2 sharp turns as you round the fighting pit at Executioner's Run, which some of you have very good knowledge of. Petrug, you can see your little hovel from here as well. And as you run past and make the turns, you can't help but notice that there is a very crabby Triceratops lurking into the pit. So that would maybe if Cheese makes his opposing strength check and the loser fails his dex save, he might be able to fall into the pit. Let's get some animal handling checks from you two, from Mole and Frog, please.
Alright, well, I'm already at half speed for the rest of the things, so might as well go ahead and do this at advantage.
You got nothing to lose at this point.
It's that money.
Money.
Lots of money.
To be fair, I loaned out a lot. I do expect it back.
Oh, it was 15 gold. I've got you back. Don't worry.
Awesome.
Not my fault you guys voted on Cheese. I had the least likely chance of winning.
Technically, you had the most. You have a better modifier than I do on animal handling.
easy from everyone else.
That's fair.
But you
To
both.
be fair, I have a -1, so let's just be glad the cat's not out there.
But the both of you do make your checks. You both lash. Let's get some saves. Frog makes his save. Petro makes his save. And does Dear Zipple. Alright, so we will go back to Cheese and the scouts. Cheese, what are we trying to do here?
Alright, I still have that one advantage, so I'm gonna try and toss this guy. So I have advantage on this strength check.
Alright, and there is his. Oh! You are able to kind of shove him off. This crazy old lady kind of just does that. Let's see if he makes his dex save, which is a DC 13.
Impale.
Oh.
Impale. Aw.
Oh, and he falls down into this pit. And
You just took the cane. Man.
I'm sorry.
And now I'm gonna lash at the T-Rex to make him move faster.
So as this poor scout falls down into the pit, this crabby-ass Triceratops, even though it is an herbivore, will come charging at it, and let's see if it makes its save to avoid getting gored. And it rolled a net 20. I know it doesn't have the thing on there, so it does dive out of the way. Thankfully, he is not gored, but he is now out of the race, as our dear old lady is on the T-Rex. I will share the T-Rex sheets with you because it is different from your first one.
I understand that it has an 18 on this, so
It does.
I don't know if I have advantage. I'm pretty sure I'm out of advantages.
I do believe so, yes.
This has to be an 18.
So Triceratops.
All
Oh.
right. I can add a +3 to this with one of my inspiration cards. Oh wait, advantage. I'm gonna give it a go.
23.
Oh, I don't have to.
You go boom, 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 and you come up next to Petrug. Both in the Matrix, nice. And succeeds.
So
Uh,
I'm right.
yes, that is you. Let's see what the other two guys down here can do. Number 2, he's going to try and lash as well, as he is slowly falling out of this race.
I like to imagine at this point, Pat Rug, you look to the side and you just see Cheese on the T-Rex, cane in hand, going.
This old ass lady. Can't save. Makes a save. Scout 3. Scout 3 is also going to lash because it's already at half movement. Oh, and it fails. That is. Let's see, on a failure, it doesn't move. If it lashing, nope. So it's even slower. So now it's at a quarter speed. So he is almost effectively out of the race as well. Sad Panda. And now the saga of the kitty. Actually, we will start with the cats, with Knights and Stell and Akin when we come back from our break in 10 minutes.
Okay, we're going for a break. All right.
Sounds good.
I can't believe it already half time is only like this just the race. Yeah.
Just the race.
It's the dinosaur race.
A lot of failing on the dinosaur races so far. It's like they're beating these poor dinosaurs. They don't none want to.
I'm amazed that I am tied with Pat Rug at the moment. There's no.
All right, so we are on a small break. Sorry, I needed to use the toilets. Do apologize. I've kind of not been talking to everyone today. It's kind of been a little insane, if you will. Dinosaur races. I did not expect it to take this long, but I hope the players are having some fun. Anyways, so yeah, we will. I'm looking at all the chat right now. Some people have asked some questions, made some kind of comments. Yeah, sorry. Also, Nipple Stealing Muskrat, thank you for the resub. I just saw that. I do apologize for missing that earlier. SMHNY, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Same with Maxterhawk. Silent Drop X, also welcome to the stream and thank you for the follows. I promise I was not trying to ignore you. It was kind of hectic, as you guys can have seen. So yes, this is Fantasy Grounds. I know people have answered that and asked that. Maxter, this is Fantasy Grounds. Any Musu. I am streaming and playing from the same computer. That isn't what's causing my lag. I don't know what is. I think it might be VC. That's what we use for our video. Also, I need to do an update to the computer itself. So that also might be what is the issue. I don't know. I will figure that out. It's kind of annoying. Yes, I think I'm kind of caught up. How many points for a meteor? If you want to buy a meteor, I will happily allow that. But you're not killing my dinosaurs. That is to Thavos. Debating giving Cheese more advantages. Nat 20 dodge. Yes, he did a Nat 20 dodge. It was pretty funny. I was kind of surprised. So the it might be like, because I stream, I stream 5 days a week, and I always use the same exact programs and same exact everything, and it's not really an issue. That's kind of what I'm confused about. So I'm not exactly sure, but it might very well be. I will do a system check here once we're done. We got about an hour and a half left in the game. Khajiit. Yeah, so the Khajiit hasn't stolen anything yet, surprisingly. Run some campaigns where players come back to Port Nyanzaru for another dinosaur race because they like it so much. Yeah, it is an option. Because I'm doing it. I know there's several different ways to do this campaign, especially the intro. Like the intro is a very intricate part. For those who have played this, they're hopefully going to find their guide today. We're on session 3, so who knows what we will be doing. Or if this dinosaur race, it's almost done actually. They got 2 more stages or 1 more stage. So who knows? If you've played this at all, I'm going to throw a couple things at them to screw with them. It's going to be hilarious. I am not an evil DM, but I am an evil DM at the same time. And Kitsune, ma'am, thank you for the host. I appreciate that very much. I'm trying not to kill Ageless. He is bedding right now. Or no, he's kind of down a dark alleyway. But yes, I'm going to go grab a drink before we come back from our break. So I will return shortly.
A 4, a 3, a 2, a 1.
And we are back. We're back. Well,
Not to be fair, only you and I are back.
some of us are back. Well, Master Cheese is here too, but cheese is everywhere.
I've been here. I just
There's cheese everywhere.
There's cheese
I'm
everywhere.
here. I'm just shoving food in my face.
Because you're a frog, I understand. Kajit, Kaylee
fair
Simmons, quick throw,
I got
a
a super
Baltar.
sweet lazy man recipe for the crock pot, so
Nice.
it lasts like 2-3 days. It's
First
just
Kajit.
chicken salsa, like in the bottle or can, and then what is that? Cream cheese. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Right up, you don't optimize streaming.
Guys,
So
I
yeah,
have another hour and 20 minutes.
it's
longer.
I thought
Stop
the race
making
was
me
only going to be like 4 rounds.
I didn't think it would take as
Yeah,
long.
like
I
I don't know.
but
You
it's
said that
the longer
in
it
the
is.
Discord, and I was like, man, I think this is going to be the whole thing.
I didn't. I mean, it won't be the whole thing, but it's gonna be most of it. I didn't think it was gonna last as long though.
Well, to be fair, they did fail a lot of, at the beginning, all of the dinosaurs except for Badrugs.
Uh,
Have
you
speed.
have me.
Maxter, I'm using
And
slobs.
You know what I had got making.
This is true.
Actually, if he pulls through, I wonder what the winning is going to be.
Hey, Chad, has the Allosaur failed
The
its con save?
Allosaur number 3. Ooh. Thank you for saying that. Let's find out.
And does cheese win automatically if everyone else falls out, like, or if it's our last 2? That's something to ask too.
Because as soon as I thought Mole was out, everybody else failed their cons as well. So, and I've also succeeded twice in my lashing, so I might actually have a small chance.
Mole's just everyone
Yeah.
fails, and Mole just in the back, just like trots
I'm
along.
like, I'm just hoping, like literally, I'm hoping Mole just like they're just all running, and he's just like everyone else just keeps failing. He's just like la 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 la. He just walks across.
Oh yeah, Hair and the Tortoise
Yep.
for sure. That'd be a great
Slow
one.
and steady, slow and steady.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Yeah. So it did it did fail its save, so it is also at half speed. So yeah, Mole might have a chance. Mole short for Mulligan, it
Did anyone
seems.
read the chat though? That's me.
Mulligan. That's just James. You can tell James to shut up. Everyone else does. Shut up, James. So now let's as the dinosaur racers are racing around Executioner's Run, let's go down to the Kashi, or not the Kashi, the Tabaxi, Stella and Ocken here.
What
Too
is
much
this
ESO.
Kashi they keep calling us?
Sorry, Skyrim.
Playing that new DLC. So he's fun.
A new DLC for the boxy. Kajit! Thieves and skooma. I mean, Knight's just like, once he's in the alleyway, he's just going to lean up against the wall waiting for his party members to be behind the 2 other kitty cats. So as soon as they enter, he's going to be, hello, my friends, welcome. Can I help you?
And they will look around and they will say, hello. And it's fancy seeing you here. We have heard some rumors about you and your party members. We know that you are, how do we say in common, in human language? You are new here.
Oh yes, we arrived the other day into this sweltering heat cesspool of hell. How do you maintain such beautiful fur in this awful weather?
Well, I have some nice, we have what we call ice here, an ice box. It is frozen water, and we will sit in it and get all cold, and it keeps us nice and sheen.
Thank you. Yes, you've heard about me and my party members, and I'm going to motion to the 2 of them that are blocking the exit to the alley. We were not sure if you meant us harm or friend or foe, you know. So, how can we help you? We still have to help our friends who are in the race.
So, I know. Are you venturing out into the jungle?
We will be. We are still waiting on our guide.
Your guide? Do you need a guide? We can be your guide.
You can be our guides. 2 guides for the price of 1.
Yes, we
What
are
is the game?
we are very good guides. We are the best guides here. And they will hand you this paper. It's kind of like their business card, if you will.
Beware Jabal and his no good flunkies. That merchant prince is as trustworthy as a sack of snakes. As are most of his guides. If you choose us, we will never lead you astray. River and Flask are up to the task. That's our motto. Shopt is our playground where we are fast, reliable, and know what we are doing. 5 gold pieces per day and a 30-day advance is what Jabal's flunkies demand. We are happy to serve as guides for only 4 gold pieces a day with no payment up front. Even better, we'll waive the fee entirely for equal shares of whatever treasure we help find.
Yeah.
You hear a voice in your head, 4 gold pieces a day only.
We're not paying for it anyway. The guide is
yes.
paid for 30 days.
Stell would lead into tonight in a con and be like, yo, could we like pawn off, because we were supposed to have a guide already. We already got the funds, so could we just pawn off the fees to who originally gave us the guide, since he never showed up?
I mean, if we ask them and we tell them about the lady who promised to pay and stuff, and have them maybe go talk to her while we finish helping our patriots in the race, and then they stay there and wait for us so that we could maybe leave as soon as the races are.
So,
Good idea.
so they will look at you, and you can tell that River Mist, she leads the charge here, speaks for both of them, and she will say, "But my dear, who is your guide supposed to be? I did not know you were supposed to have a guide. Who is your guide?"
We were not told. We were simply, I can't remember if we were told. Were we given a...
You were.
We
not.
weren't given a name. Nope. We're just told he'd be there in the morning.
Okay, so we were not given a name, but maybe you can seize the opportunity, Riva. I'm assuming.
What is who did you make arrangements with? And I shall go and talk to them and see who the guide is supposed to be. I mean, we are the best guide. Of course, we are the best guide to best guides.
Hear a voice.
Keeps changing.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. I don't know why for the life of me. But I'm gonna send them back to the inn.
Kaya, I know.
Kaya.
Yes, I know Kaya.
Yeah, I couldn't find the name in the notes.
And as you see Flask over there nodding his head and says Kaya. Catch meat. So it says we will go and talk to Kaya. Maybe we shall see you at the inn afterwards. That would be very nice.
1 second. Is there a way to, I don't know, make it possibly to interfere a bit in the race without people knowing, so that our friends have an advantage?
They will look at each other as Flask will kind of shrug his shoulders, and Rupert Mist will say, "I don't know this thing, but don't get caught because don't get caught."
You can do anything as long as you don't get caught.
That's you. Okay, we will see you later. We will tell our friends a good day.
Good day, my lovely Tabaxican. And she looks you up and down, and then she will turn around and walk away. And
To look at night like, what was that about?
and Flask will point at River and will say, "Sister," and he will also turn around and walk away.
What? Did
What?
I say? I guess I just don't only attract old ladies, but actually beautiful women.
The guide is campaign. We're the best. Exactly. Every guide is best guide. So we will go back to the race. As you rocket back into the city proper and head right inside the Grand Souk, S-O-U-K. Don't know how to pronounce this word. As you fly into there, people sit on crates and animal cages, rooting you on as you navigate the narrow lanes between fully stocked stalls. I feel like this is kind of like in like big old bazaars in India, like under massive tents. Everyone's like, here, cat's meat, oh, dog meat. We might even have some frog legs, kind of like that. So let's get a couple of animal handling checks, please. And cheese, yes.
This will be lashed.
Cheese, I was just saying that you are on the T-Rex now.
I'm on the T-Rex, yes. I'm going to lash. Come on, good numbers.
No.
I'm using the inspiration point to roll another die.
Okay.
Aim, I'm adding a +3 to that with my guts, so I don't instantly go into a rage. Berserk and I'm out. So
Man, that was everything right there.
15. I don't move. Let me go in the Constitution, see if I'm going half speed.
Oops.
There's my lucky number.
Yay.
Only have to throw it like 4 times.
Oh, mole.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. Do they go berserk?
Oh my gosh.
No, Zippo doesn't.
Zippo does not. Okay. I didn't think so. Zippo's a good boy.
Man, that's sweet to have that dinosaur there.
Right?
He's gonna win by default.
But yeah, now you are even farther at half speed, I guess. I don't even know how you would do half speed, like quarter speed.
Turtle speed.
Quarter speed.
Yes,
So I succeeded on the animal handling check to lash, but he fails on his con.
yes. Oh yes, on a failing move's head. So you would move your full, or your full half, and now you're at quarter speed. And then the frog, I do believe you're right there because you're also at half, right?
Yep, that's correct.
All right. So really quick, I'm going to move us back down the map here, just so I don't run out of space. So I'll move you down here. As 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. There. And then right yonder, and then right there. Okay. So let's do the Triceratops. He's going to try and lash. Because he is already at half. That is a 12. The Triceratops here is a 14. So it does fail. He does not move. And the wisdom. Oh, and it's at quarter speed the rest of the race too. So him and Mole. It'd be funny if they're the two who ended up winning. Let's go now over to the last one. It is he's going to lash because he's also a tough. 19, that will work. He will move 1. Let's see if he is able to stay up. And save. And as 11, sweet. Alright, so we will move on to number 8. The last leg of the race. As the finish line is in sight, it is in the arena. The stands are completely full of cheering citizens who stand up to get a better look at who is in the field. Yes, that is literally what it says. Cheering citizens cheering. Let me find this.
I wonder if they make
I now have to
cheery
check if that's in the
citizens
actual book.
and cheery citizens cheering.
Yeah, I don't have the.
I need to check if that's in the actual book.
Do you have it? Because I'm kind
I
of,
do.
I'm kind of curious too. Oh yeah, I was looking up. Vexes.
Oh.
Wizards pay us to edit your stuff.
Were we able to find meat? Because they're coming our direction.
Were you trying to find what?
Remember,
Oh,
we
meat
were
for a
gonna find distraction.
But wouldn't that mess up cheese? Because
We don't know, but
We don't
that's
know.
the thing. We don't know that cheese is switched.
Oh,
we sabotage cheese. At the
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah. You did find cat meat. Of course, you found cat's meat.
Of course we did here, especially this place. I
end. Knight's
fucking
gonna be
hate
the
it.
one to do this.
So
Okay,
yeah.
so before we throw any meat, can we kind of like see if we can see who's in the lead?
I needed an advantage for this cat's meat throw. We need it bad.
No, because people are rushing to get to the stands, and you don't want to be anywhere near these dinosaurs as they're coming down. So you wouldn't know who is in
I'm
the
gonna
lead.
look at Knight and be like, I leave this whole decision up to you and you alone. For all the cat.
I'm
for all the
not
cat
strong. I'm a cat. Agun here, and I'm gonna hand the cat meat to Agun. Throw
So-
it. I don't care where.
Yeah. Okay, everybody's rushing to get to the arena, and I just start following closely behind somebody, and I chuck the meat out into the road as if it was somebody in front of me chucking the meat, and I just keep going.
Perfect. So the three of you do get to the stage. You get
Can
to.
I give the advantage that the chat gave to me to
So your first advantage is always going to the first thing. Let's see, we need an advantage counter for cheese.
I'm telling you, Maul is gonna win this at the very end. Just last guy to cross the line.
I bet it on Mole
Nice.
and all of.
First, let's get Petrug. Let's get all you guys' animal handling checks, please.
A piece of meat just gonna go, and she's just gonna look like that fucking cat. It's just.
Oh
Be fair,
no.
there is an
That's a
Allosaurus
success on
ahead
my
of-
lash.
Wait a minute. There's an Allosaurus. There's an Allosaurus ahead of the T-Rex.
And a success on the con save as well.
It is.
Nice.
Isn't the Allosaurus a meat eater too, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's the one we hit.
Uh-huh. Oh, poor mole though.
But Jungle Princess is not a meat eater.
So cheese, you go. Give me your con save, please. Ooh.
Plus 4 with.
Ooh.
So I do fail on that. And what's going on?
That would be yeah, no.
I failed that con save, so I'm gonna go half speed after this for the rest of the race, which isn't gonna be too bad.
Oh wait, no.
Just get off and run to the end.
Right.
At this point, you can run faster than your dinosaurs.
Yeah, so I'm
Get
not
off and drag the dinosaur with you.
gonna bother with
No,
it.
pick it up and carry.
Yeah, was I already at half speed for this?
You were not. I'm not going to bother about the Triceratops because it's going to be coming down to either Petreg or the T-Rex,
So
more likely.
I move forward 2, or is it 1 for the T-Rex?
You are at
I don't
2.
remember if it-
They-
Okay, so I'm tied with that rug right now.
Yes, and now let's see what this Allosaurus does, who is at half speed already. As he rolls a 11 on that, so let's see, what is the turd at?
really hoping that the T-Rex is the one who fails with this meat.
That was the Hadrosaurus. That was the Hadrosaurus.
Just stops dead and slings cheese to the finish line.
It was an 11 on the throw, and this is wisdom.
I mean, the good thing is, I think we're gonna win. Well, you guys will win. Someone in the party will win.
As he gets there, and he is now also. So it's yeah, because this is the finish line right here. So it's but let's see where. So we do have the T-Rex and the Allosaurus. You both are looking at this piece of meat. Looks very tasty. I would say, because they're not. Oh, I actually have a thing here for that. So give me a cheese, since we don't have to worry about Petrug because his dinosaur is not a meat eater. Give me another animal handling check to see if he's going to stop and eat this meat. And I will do the same thing with this guy.
Alright. I still have guidance.
And it rolled a 2. So all you have to do is beat. Yeah. So as you do this, and this little guy will stop and hang back and reach down to start eating the cat meat. So we do have a 2-way tie as Cheese and Petrug both cross the finish line at the same time.
Ooh, good
I'm
job.
going to, since Akuna is so much taller, I'm going to like step back and like stand on the Akun. I can't see. Lift me up. I'm going to go out on your shoulders.
Okay.
I like to
Put him up on my
imagine
shoulders.
I like to imagine Cheese is just sitting cross-legged with a cane right on the T-Rex's skull and just going.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Cheese fucking won.
If they both win, if they both tie across the finish line, do we get paid out for both?
Yeah,
No.
you should get paid out for everybody.
So, how that's going to work? Victory. Wait, no, we got betting here.
Yeah.
So I do have the betting. Let's
More
see.
math.
No, so well,
I've got the math if you want.
Mole did lose. Let's go with the
You went
loser.
to Coolidge.
So we'll start with the loser first.
I took calculus in college. For
So
this moment right here.
Mole lost 5 and 15. So luckily, so now we would go to. So it was this. So we go to Mole and Cheese, or Cheese and the Frog. If you have the calculations, because I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, so
'Cause
I
I'm
had
lazy.
25 gold pieces on Cheese at 2-to-1 odds. That's I get 50 gold pieces back for him winning, and then I had 10 gold pieces on myself at 1-to-5 odds. That's 10 gold, 20 copper, or 10 gold, 2 copper at 1-to-5 odds.
Wondering how Master Cheese had a 1-to-2 odds with the dino I had.
You were
Well, what does the Tyrannosaurus have?
So the Tyrannosaurus was, of course, a 7-to-1.
So 5 gold at 7-to-1 odds is 35 gold.
Wow.
Nice. I had 5 gold on.
See, we go to college to play D&D later on in life. That's how they get you.
And
Oh, I have a music degree, by the way.
so okay, so Aachen had 5 on Frog and 5 on Cheese,
Yep.
and Knight also had
5 on all 3.
5 on all 3.
all 3.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I wrote this down.
We're not betting on the frog, but that was amazing.
So just let me know what is owed for the betting. And as you guys cross the finish line, you do see beautifully, scantily clad men and women hand both of you a gleaming medallion as the crowd chants your name. Your dinosaurs roar in triumph as some cat's meat is thrown down, and the TOX will go over and start eating it, and they will nod at you with respect, and you are given. And
T-Rex with the little hands, like respect.
yes, he holds up his little claw with 2 fingers up, like peace.
Peace.
All right, math
Great.
genius. How much gold did I get out of that then?
What'd you wager?
5 on Pat Rug and 5 on cheese.
That's the deal.
Yeah, 5. So 5 gold, 1 copper for Pat Rug, and then 10 gold for cheese. So 15, 1 copper.
Okay.
And you can add that to yourself.
How
Okay.
much do I get? I bet 5 on myself.
You did.
35, 7 to 1 odds.
Yep, 35.
35 for that.
Yeah.
Where
Wait, no.
is-
If we bet on cheese, do we get the 7 to 1 odds or the 2 to 1 odds?
You bet on cheese. Cheese won. So it'll be nice and because cheese was the person you bet on, not the dinosaur. Which it was actually supposed to be the dinosaur, but I fucked it up. So.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
The rider would win.
I'll take half that then because I had 25 gold pieces on cheese at 7 to 1 odds, which is just a lot. But
It's
okay.
amazing. 25 times 7. That's
Yeah, but we found
Hey,
platinum
me
on
and
a
the frog
random
can
encounter.
retire and open our own kitchen and inn. Forget this adventuring.
We just all quit right here. Done.
Yes, and let the people die still. Because it is an ultimate goal to find out what people are dying. But we are in a nice port. I need to find. Is it that? No.
Good job today.
Well done, you two. Fantastic,
there we
beautiful
go.
race. We didn't watch it, but I'm sure it was well done. I don't know how you got on the big one.
Can I keep it?
I think
And,
its owners would be non-disagreeing with.
I don't know. The owner's not around anymore, so by all rights, it goes to me. Right? That's how warfare works. That's how
I don't know what the law of the land is on that.
And that person was just a racer, not the owner. So now that the bets have been fixed up,
Also, I give Knight back his 15 gold.
okay.
Yep.
And Azil said he is an opera singer who doesn't work. Anyways, and as you are celebrating your wins, this lady will come right back up to you. It will congratulate all of you on your well-earned, deserved win, and will lay out a couple of things. First, she will give you the key to Port Nyanzaru itself. It will, for 1 week, this key is yours. With it, you get free lodging at either inn, free food anywhere you go, and you have advantage on Christmas-based checks in the port itself. The key is, it is. So I'll add that to the party sheets. Petrog or Cheese can fight over who gets that. You only get one.
It doesn't matter.
50-50 flip it.
You'll let Jig home
Also,
here because I have
And
COVID.
I don't
Oh
know
shit!
about no stinking keys. I just break doors down. You take the key.
Should I use long time no see on Karuthi here and make her one of my lifelong acquaintances?
Go for it, man. Go
You are more than welcome to try or to do so. Yeah. And Kaylee, I believe it's
I'll
Kaylee.
wait on it.
I do.
It could come
If that
in
is
handy.
wrong, thank you for the follow.
Bad evil guy.
And that is shitty that you have the COVID. I know my aunt has it, and
Buddy!
a friend of mine also has it. It fucking sucks. And we'll also give Cheese a packet full of gemstones, as she will look at Petrug and she will hand you bathhouse passes. She'll give you 5 bathhouse passes. Because apparently you need those.
I am very clean, thank you. I take baths every day.
You're seething in poison.
I mean, it's not like it oozes.
I mean, if you take a bath in the bathhouse, would you not infect
Meow monkey.
everyone around you?
Is it really called Meow Monkey in Japanese?
COVID-related puns right now.
I did not know that.
Oh, I'm gonna ask Pat Rug.
Since this key gives us free food, let's go find a certain merchant and grab all the meat.
Oh, that's Man, that's great.
Yes.
I kind of want to give it to Pat Rug too, because of the free food. There's one person I want to get the food from. Cat's meat, hotline.
Cat's meat.
Thought he switched to the dinos, the little baby dinos.
He did.
Yeah. I made it so that he no longer sold cat meat.
Well, for today, anyways.
Okay, your cat meat.
But you did find another vendor, obviously, because cat meat.
Yes, because it's so here that they want to kill Tabaxi. So I guess we'll relay to Pat Rug and Mole and Cheese about the 2 Tabaxi we met, and said that they're going to meet us at the end and guide us.
All right.
That's good. We finally found that guide of yours. Let's get going, grab that kid. Wait, are we bringing the kid with us, or are we going to the woods?
And by the way, before you head out, Quaothi, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, will say, do please, Hank, come to the Merchant Prince's house sometime, and we will discuss more opportunities for yourselves.
Yeah, we might as well go over now. I mean, it's a little shorter distance, and we have to explore. What do you guys think?
We can get started and then always come back to the port at some point.
Guys, I like this key. This key might be able to open a door or something. Otherwise, what's the point of a key? Just have a little metal. Let's at least get the prince out, and then we'll go into the woods. He might give us something for the woods.
The merchant princes. There are many of them.
Mm-hmm. We'll give them 2. Just
Which
fuck
one,
with them.
which prince are you talking about? About Girly?
She will say, as soon as I find the name. Bloody hell, Oh, what the fuck's his name?
7?
What? I'm trying to find his damn name. Merchant Princess, fucking motherfucker. Sorry, there we go. Here we go. Merchant Princess. Find Jessamine. That is who I hang out with the most. And her humble abode, and she will pull out the map and will point. Well, actually, let's get rid of all these pointers. She will place a little pin prick where number 2 is Jessamine's house. And currently, you guys are at where number 8 is.
Well, we gotta go that way for the inn anyway, and it's on the way to the woods. Let's go.
Coffee is life. Coffee is life.
I'm gonna follow closely.
Okay. Whew. Alright, so I will push a map to you guys here.
I like to imagine that before we leave, Cheese is gonna attempt to climb on the T-Rex's head again, just to try and ride it away.
Are you sure?
Get down! Get down from there. It's going to eat you.
Yeah. He liked me enough. Liked me more than his old rider.
He will put his head down and let you pet him.
Good boy.
Thank you.
Good boy. I shall name you Gouda.
Gouda.
Good Gouda.
And he will callously lick your hand, if you will allow him, Captain.
Good boy. Alright. Can I take Gouda away, or is anyone gonna stop me?
And
Who dares stop it?
as his owner comes walking up, he's just like 6'6", hulking of a man.
I'm gonna look this guy in the eye. I'm not to intimidate whatsoever.
No, he and he will come up and will say, "I will take Fluffy back now, please. Thank you very much." All right.
Where can I get a baby T-Rex? Where can I get a baby dino like this?
Win some more races, my friend, and we will talk.
Let me know when the
Now he's.
next is so I can go and do that.
Now Cheese has something to do every time we come back.
As if you win some more races as my rider, we will perhaps talk about you joining full time, and I would give you your own dinosaur to raise. So as you are heading out, you are walking down the street celebrating your little victory.
Jesus just hobbling along.
Don't have dino. When all of a sudden,
Out of nowhere.
a couple of people step out.
Get rid of the guidance on us, and I think my bless is out.
Oops.
Ooh, did you hear that?
So yeah, let me take care of a couple of things. Let's see, you get the Fox good, Hawkins good, and All right, so everyone is good here. Yeah, so a couple of assassins will kind of step out and will say, "You are the party. You will never reach Omu." Pet truck.
All right, so I will leap backwards. Wabam! Just standing leap right over my friends and right on top of, like, right there too.
Oh shit.
And my gloves are off. My hazmat suit is off from riding the dinos.
Yes.
I'm going to pull my slashing weapon across my skin and attack him with my meat cleaver. Let me double check this.
Need some tea.
All right, so
I have tea in this cup and coffee in this cup.
there's 1d6, and then he succeeded, so nothing else happens.
Oh,
Die, pigs, die.
I'm just
That's
gonna
what I
take
said.
aim at the closest person with my crossbow, which would be the one that Pat Rug is also attacking. Did you roll or not roll? Of course you didn't get in there. Yes.
It hit. What cup is the alcohol in? So it is 11:20 in the morning, and I needed to speak. I have to
And
actually
I
have
hit him.
I have to go talk to an attorney
Close to
today, so
somewhere
I
awesome.
can't drink.
Be a little bit more gentle with them. We need to at least know who hired them.
As it
So I was
goes
like, I'll try to
down.
leave this one alive, and he'll run up to this guy right here, the captain. I was like, you are not the captain now.
Bull. Understand. Yeah, it happens. That will be later today.
Wow.
And he's only wounded. All right.
Okay,
And
time
it'll
up.
be my turn.
Oh, I know what it is. Actually, I have
feel
too
this
many
is where we
fucking
hit
things
all of
loaded.
it all over again.
So this captain here, what is he? He's right here. He's going to take out his scimitar and he's going to make. Ooh, he has a scimitar and a dagger. So he's going to take a couple swipes with both. Oh, stop lagging. There we go. I know why I'm lagging now. Oh, men damage. Sad. Oh, captain, my captain. And he will take another attack. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I have too much shit loaded. That's what it is. Oh, blast by your armor, and he's going to come up and take his dagger and try and stab it into your gut. Also missing. Unacceptable. Yeah, I have too much shit loaded. That's why I'm lagging. That's what happened last time. So this assassin is going to take a shot at Stell. And we'll hit. This shockingly portly one, the fat boy himself, will come rushing up. And we are in range of a couple of people. So 1 and 2 will be cheese, 3 and 4 will be on to Mole. Mole is going to try and slash you and stab you a couple times.
I'm going to use self-sacrifice since Mole is within 5 feet of me.
And what does this do? Please link it.
Use this card, and I'll just.
Yeah, I'm using a new extension, so
Oh, I don't think I can. How did I share it to you?
you should just be able to drag it and drop it into the chat box.
Yeah, it says only records which you own can be shared.
I got you here.
Did you take it out?
No, what is it? I have Knight's cards, Fleetfoot, and Knightback is what I'm looking. Oh, did you never add it to your? Did you just roll it today?
No. Remember, I was going to take it away, and then I was like, "Can I use it on the dinosaur thing?" I think I asked you to take it away, but then I was like, "I will just keep it."
I never got rid of anything today.
I didn't either,
Uh,
because I still have it on my bar here.
what is it called? Because I believe you.
Self-
Just what's it called?
Self-sacrifice.
All right, let's see. Self-sacrifice, because
It's a gold card.
I can just get into the cards. What is you? Oh, somewhere in here.
Put the card into a note night, so that way you can just share the note with.
Oh, come on! There's a way to get into the cards themselves. I know that.
Probably be a little quicker.
Yeah, because I know there's a way to get into the actual cards.
You have to go into the actual table itself.
Well, I'm in the table, but all it does is pop up bronze cards, silver cards, gold cards, platinum cards. Oh wait,
you have to go into
tables,
the-
tables, duh.
Yeah,
Tables.
that's nested
There you go. I
tables.
saved
Yeah.
it. I saved it. It just says new note.
Okay, let me find that then. It might be easier. Notes, night.
And then we could
Cards.
just delete it.
Oh, new note.
Did you already throw the card into there?
Yeah, it's in there.
I do not see it. I do not see it.
Is it public?
I took it
Does that
away.
matter?
Even if it wasn't public, I could see it. What's it called here? Self-sacrifice. I got it. Use this card when an ally would be damaged by attack. You move up to your speed toward the ally. If your movement would end adjacent to the ally, you set a push him 5 feet and occupy the space he was in. And so you will take the damage itself. Okay, so we will need to move him out of the way. It's a nice.
Basically, the Battle Master dies.
Yeah, it's a nice card.
Yeah.
So you shove him
Outside
out of the
my-
way. Alright, so you just kind of grab him and throw him. We will take some damage to you. And now you are his focus as well. Oh, that's some nice damage. Glorious.
Thank you, Knight.
Just
I've got
glorious.
you, my friend.
Come on, man. Yeah.
You are so much nicer than Cheese. Just stands there and does nothing.
And he's
Exactly.
now he's going to try and slash at you again. Come on. Sorry, I'm lagging. I know I'm lagging, but I don't know what. It's one of these extensions or modules that I have. Yeah, it pops up eventually. It just takes a little bit for me. So if I take a second to respond or do anything, that is what.
Oh, no worries.
I like to imagine that knight just walked in and is like, "I'll save you."
These cheese doesn't complain about her aches and pains. Don't. Oh God, don't give him ideas.
At least I did one nice thing.
Did she go down? Yeah, so I know I roll the damage, it just hasn't popped up. For me, at least.
It just popped up.
Oh. Right. No.
Oh, knight goes down.
I'm gonna cast bless on everyone.
So
Or at least 3 people.
yes, so cheese, it is now your turn.
So if I cast bless, I can't cast healing word, can I?
Bless is a bonus action, yeah.
Bless is a act normal action. Healing word.
Healing word is what?
Healing word is a bonus action, but
It's a level. Yeah, it's a spell, so no, you cannot.
So I'm going to cast bless on Mountain Eye, Pat Rug, and Stell. So you guys are all gonna be. And I'm just gonna stare at the. I'm just kind of look at the cat, go.
That's what happens when you don't eat your meat.
Of course.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so we'll see.
I got a heli potion.
Did you? Oh, you did. Thank you, Mr. Nipple Stealing Muskrats. Bought Knight a greater healing potion. Yes, that is their name.
We got big spenders today.
We do.
They want us
That's
to
a great
They
name.
want us to succeed.
Apparently, yes, you can't have any pudding if you haven't finished your meats. So yes, if you go to your, it is coded, so you can just roll that onto yourself.
There we go.
Yeah, that was a greater healing. So
Oh, was it? It just says.
So
Oh, I
go
messed
ahead
up.
and do 2d4, and then we'll add another part. So basically, just roll that one again, and you'll get the full.
yep. Or that Onamos. I understand the nipple stealing part, but muskrat. It is.
Ooh, you're just you wake up after hearing me say eat your meat.
The anger fuels me. Just second win.
And
I rolled it again. I don't think it's popped up yet.
it has not. I apologize. I will have that fixed for next session.
Nah, that's like your. Oh, there we go.
It's either an extension or a mod that I have loaded. I'm using that new extension, so that could be causing an issue. Don't know. But yes, it is your turn, and this captain is looking down at you because he is rotund, and he says, cat's meat.
You're quite funny. And this time, you know what? I'm going to use knockback as well if this succeeds. As one of my other cards.
What does knockback do?
Notes.
Use this card when you hit with an attack. The target. Oh, so I can use it when I actually hit. So I don't. Do I have to use it now, before, or if I hit? Use the card when you hit. With
Yeah,
an attack.
when you hit. Yeah, so if you hit it,
Okay.
yeah, if you hit it, since you said you're going to, if it hits, then you use it.
I have advantage, don't I? Did someone give me an advantage? I think earlier, or do I have a disadvantage?
Oh, you have an advantage. Yeah, see, you guys are keeping track of everything. I'm not. I'm horrible. I'm a shitty DM. I'm sorry.
I mean, there's like 6 of us, so I'm sure one of us can get it.
Yes, you did have a advantage. And Mole, before I forget, your next hit is a crit, because I will forget.
I'm just marking them as complete as they go by.
Cool.
Helpful of having a mod in your game as well.
It is.
It's useful.
I guess I should actually read the chat or the Twitch. I've been trying not to watch just because I don't want to see the DM's sheet.
You can always pull.
You can pop out the chat.
Exactly.
Yeah, and as a mod, you can pop out the reward queue. So.
I'll have to figure it out because I've never actually.
Is 16 a hit? Does it say hit?
It
We're
does.
not all ITs.
Okay.
Don't have the technology.
Yeah, it hit above. Nipple stealing muskrat. It's probably the best name.
Yeah, I see you did 7 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to use the cunning action to disengage.
Okay. He is. You used your card, yes. So he is knocked back 10 feet. As soon as it stops lagging me.
Does that mean I get to do a?
Oh, I guess I don't have to
Or
disengage.
does that just mean he gets thrown away?
He gets thrown away because he is not willingly moving.
Got it. Cool.
Okay, and he's knocked down and prone, right?
He will be as soon as I throw a prone onto him.
Okay. Get away from my friends, and most especially me, because you hurt me.
Cuts meats.
So this Chultan assassin over to the east, is he on top of the roof?
He is.
Alright, so seeing that these 4 people are standing here taking care of Mr. Portley, I'm going to turn and blast the assassin with my crit.
I was a wild child, as much energy as a high performance car and a bunch of private woodland to grow up and do whatever I wanted to, so I'm unique. Nice.
So again, you see this green horn sort of appear as I blast toward him, and this arrow comes shooting out and slams into him, knocking him down. And I'm going to slide over here, and that'll be it. Thank you,
Slide to the right.
Mr. Muskrat. Appreciate it.
21.
Crisscross.
Bumble.
I can't jump more than my speed, so I'm a small creature. I'm sad. Alright, no problem. So I'm just going to whip around, and I will
Your legend grows.
take my light hammer
Yay.
+1 and
Smack.
move 10 feet forward, and then throw it like end over end at this assassin captain here.
Okay. Hopefully he doesn't pick it up.
I mean, eh? I'll get it back when he dies. Oh, that wasn't supposed to have advantage on it. What?
You have advantage on strength-based skill checks from the comfort food, and you also have my blood.
Yeah, but that doesn't do attack rolls. I think I accidentally had
you had
advantage clicked.
You had disadvantage. That's a dis. You got a 4. So it was a 4 plus the bless 2 plus 4. So I don't know why you had a disadvantage.
It might be because of an extension. Because you're using arrow. Oh, because you threw it as a ranged.
Yeah, I'm technically within 20 feet. Maybe it's counting that because I'm I'm still like at 20. It's counting 20 feet as the cutoff.
Yeah.
So it might be giving me disadvantage because of the range.
Either.
I'll roll again.
Well, no.
20 feet should.
Yeah, yeah, do it again.
You're within 15 feet on it, according to.
Yeah, because you're in the middle of the squares. It's measuring at 15.
Yeah, and now it is because I moved because I was normally in the square. I try not to be in half squares. I mean, I'll take the 16 that it would have been if it.
Yeah,
if that would have hit it.
That's. Let me double check. I think it does.
If it didn't, it's fine. I'll just take the 16.
Yes, it does hit. Yes, Sven and Svenora, Lady Sven.
Nothing special.
They are married.
Here. Wow, minimum damage.
That's beautiful bean footage.
Finish him.
All right, so I'm gonna turn and fire at the dude on the roof back here.
Right. No, he is not on the roof, actually. Sorry.
He's not on the roof.
He's right there.
Okay. On the ground. Ooh, who's in my way?
That's
That would be Stell.
you would have to move to the right. Yeah, take him down anyway.
Anyway. I'm moving so I don't hit Stell.
Thank you.
Nice. Woo!
Leg.
And I hit him. Woohoo!
Hit him. You did 9 damage. You did.
Yes. Shit. If I will stop lagging, because somebody else is going before Still. As soon as I stop lagging, mother effer. There we go. Cool. So from the bushes out steps this woman. She is 5 feet 4 inches tall, about 120 pounds. She's completely fit and looks like a very seasoned explorer. And she will come running up and will look at you guys and say, "What the hell did you get yourselves into?" As she is going to use her short bow and shoot at this Chultan assassin captain. I do believe it misses, but we will wait until I stop fucking lagging. It is really annoying. It does not. It's one of these stupid mods or add-ons or extensions. I know what it is. I don't know which one it is, but I know it's one of these.
I think it's the interactions between the RFI and the better menus extent. I have found out that they don't like each other in my testing. So.
I see. So that is 10 feet, and then she's going to move another 15, 20, 25, 30. As she's running over, she's pulling out her scimitar and will slice it down onto this guy. And it will slash into him.
You stop playing with my cane.
Me. And she will call out, "Hurry up and kill these creatures so we can get off the streets."
So Stell will reach back and thrust forward right into this guy's chest. Oh, but of course, no. That's not what he'll do. He'll like, ching, like right off to the side. That's dirty.
Point. Reroll.
Exactly.
No, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna see if I survive this. We'll see.
So this captain, he is going to try and get you, but he would do non-lethal if it does take you down. And as he looks at this lady and says, "Get out of here, wench." Oh my god. Come on, man. Jesus. This is annoying. There we go.
Haters, man. That's her haters.
There we go, finally. And then we'll once again try and stab you in the gut with his dagger. Which I think it misses. We shall find out in a second. Alright, so this guy is going to half movement stand up. And then, see, we got 10. So he's going to walk right back up. And he's actually going, he is now focused onto Knights because Knights was being mean to him. So he's going to make a couple attacks back onto the tabaxi and try to get some cat meat.
I think that's gonna hit.
Oh,
I think so.
how unfortunate that might be. Can I use my how unfortunate card for him, please?
Let's see what that is. Notes. Mountain Eye. How unfortunate. Force enemy to re-roll a roll they just made. They just made. The enemy must use the lower of the two rolls. Cool. Absolutely. It'd be funny if he rolls a 20. But, you know. So yeah, I do believe either of those hits.
He just went
It was
one
worth a
up.
try. It was worth a shot.
It was.
Liam always rolls good on this table.
Not always. How many times have I missed you now?
Two times.
How many times?
Maybe three.
How many times have I attacked you? Like 4?
Yeah, but you've only missed like 2 times. And downed me twice.
I did. And he's going to look at Knights again and try and step in with the dagger.
For you to go down again and just have.
I really am.
Lordy, lordy, lordy.
Like I said, you need to eat your meats.
Thank God. He's not as proficient with a dagger as I am.
Oh my god, it's such a bad lag. It is so annoying right
Yeah,
now.
that last one would have been nasty.
Yeah, it would have. And cheesy. Cheesy cheese.
Cheesy. I'm going to pick up my cane and I'm gonna start wailing on this guy. And I'm going to use my War Priest, hit him again, or attempt to. Nope. Bad boy.
Knight, you got another greater healing potion from Thick Matty. He's a thick boy. Like, this shit is
I'll roll that first and
so
then
annoying.
Go with Mac.
Hey,
Looks like you got a crit. I finally put up the chat.
and you also got a crit Knight as well.
Okay.
Everyone is loving y'all today. Normally it's the opposite. Whereas, like, we're...
I was expecting to fall off the dinosaur because I was expecting chat to just go disadvantage, disadvantage, disadvantage.
Right?
Fumble, fumble, fumble.
Where's Darth Fax at when you need him?
So do I just automatically get the crit? Do I need
Yeah,
to roll
so
just the damage?
it's
or-
it's automatic crit to roll the crit damage. You have that guy targeted, and then you shift and click onto that. Onto the damage, and then it will crit automatically. For the lowest health party member, it should be probably
That would be
Stell.
Stell, you got a healing potion.
Yeah, that would be still.
Oh, okay. So greater potion.
Regular.
No.
Thank you.
Did I
They,
do it right?
they don't love you as much. I don't know because I can't see.
I know. It's like I don't know either. I don't think I did it right.
Let's see.
Yeah, you only did 8. You only did 1 dice,
Yeah.
so you need another
Yeah,
die.
I'll heal him and then re-roll it again. Just shift and double click onto that damage.
Yeah, shift click works. Or if you go to menus modifiers, you can click the critical button from there as well.
I thought y'all said it was just a regular potion. That's why.
It was a regular potion.
No, we're
Yeah,
talking
that's-
about his knight's crit.
Oh, my bad. There's so many things going on right
Yeah, there's so many things. It's like I just don't know if I'm not doing it right or.
Use your card, the Twitch, the chat, the modifier.
Okay, so to roll crit damage, have the guy targeted with shift click
Yeah.
or control click, and then go
Yeah, he's targeted.
and then go to the damage type that you're going to use, and then shift. You don't have shift and double click it, and then it would roll the crit damage, like so.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
As 2 dice were rolled.
Stell because he's a frontliner. Nice. Cheese because very late than ever.
I mean, it says 16. We just wait for it.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yes, delayed hit, like,
He's like slow motion. Slow motion.
Okay.
Mole.
That's it.
I added the potion.
All right, so I'm gonna wonder what the hell's taking them so long down to the south, but I'm gonna start waving my arms toward this assassin captain, and you'll see these sort of rose petals and things start falling around him as he has to fight off the urge to go to sleep.
Nice.
Let's see. And who were you aiming that one at? Sorry.
At the this one,
This one? Oh, all right. Let me see.
the one who's not portly.
The not fat one. And we're using sleep, I'm assuming. So yeah, 5d8, and yes.
I thought I rolled it. I don't know if it just didn't roll or if it's lagging.
It might be lagging because I don't see it, but I can still move. Yeah, all I see is it's your turn. I can move things around. I don't know if it got.
There we go. 20. So if he has 21 hit points or less, so he's asleep. And I'll put the thing on him.
He is not.
Okay.
All right.
Did you cast it where
I don't like it.
And Stella were in?
I don't like it.
'Cause I would love it if Stella went.
Do it!
No, it's. I was very careful to only affect him.
What about Ralph? Ralph is actually banned from this room right now. But yes, 21 is not enough to put him to sleep.
Man, that's wild.
Senior Frog.
Yep, jumping in. I have my light hammer sitting over here on the ground. I will go pick that up at some point. Meat cleaver through my poison as part of that attack. Yes.
All the crits today.
That'll hit.
Does he make a save? Is the
Well, let's see if I get unlaggy. He did.
He succeeded. Okay, cool. And max damage.
Very nice.
Nice.
Ziggy is actually also banned from here. I have my door closed right now. I have the door to this room closed right now. I will pull them when,
All right,
when
still
we're
firing at this dude.
when we're done for the day.
When
I
I
will go
grab
and
the
get
right
them.
mouse.
Got too many mouses.
Too many. Too many.
You grabbed Minnie when you meant to grab Mickey.
That is so funny.
Yeah, if I because I have my door closed in here, so if I have one of the cats in here, then they will just paw and paw and paw to get out, and it's highly annoying.
All right, everything will catch up, but I hit him and I damaged him. Whoop whoop.
Yay! A whole great 5 points of damage. So Salida here, she's going to clap her hands, and from her hands, a creature she can see, which will be this Captain. A puff of gas will come out. It is nice green, smelly gas, and he will fail his save. And he takes some nice damage.
You said that came from where?
It came from Salida. Or Salida, the
Yeah, but her
Yeah,
hand.
you
or...
thought
Her-
the same thing. It came from her hand.
It did. So it comes from her hand. You can extend your hand towards a creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. That's what
Maul knows.
Nice.
Well, that come up places I can go.
Is anyone else thinking of Brody from Mallrats with Stink Palm? I'm just saying.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Actually, I literally don't know what you guys are saying. Mole knows. Because Chad does
And
not know.
I will smite this dude. And he's still fucking standing. Oh my god.
Yeah, because Master
Oh,
Cheese
yeah.
has noxious clouds all the time, but it's not from her hand.
So, big old light would just go. And I'm like, bro, you are still good? Like, super surprised.
The
Yes.
sleep spell will work now.
Didn't pray hard enough on this one.
Hopefully. So he's going to take a couple more swings onto Stell. Once again, if it takes you down, it will be non-lethal.
One's just targeting Stell and Knight tonight.
Well, they are the two that are hitting him. Oh, well, now that the frog has damaged him, he might.
She's just come and whacked him on the head with lightning.
It's like,
and made her like, bad boy. Kind of mugging old.
come on.
We're still trying to take somebody prisoner, right? Like,
At this point, I'm having so much trouble getting through the layers of fat. I don't even know.
And Stell, did you ever, let's see, because you got,
I used the regular potion. I did not use the greater potion.
yeah,
I didn't know
so
if I had to use it right away or not.
it is a right away thing, but we'll say that after this damage goes off here, that the potion is in your mouth.
Pop.
Like one of those cyanide capsules. Aha, you can't kill me.
That is DM discretion because I fucked up and missed it. So we will go here. We have this assassin. There are three of yous, and he will look at Petrog and says, I haven't had frog legs in a long time. So 1 and 2 will be Cheese. 3, 4 will be Knight. 5 and 6 will be Petrog.
Why are all of these people trying to eat sentient creatures?
They're disgusting.
To be fair, I don't believe that he hasn't had frog in a while. I mean, look at him.
That's mean. You don't have to fat shame him.
You totally fat shamed
I
him.
kinda do. It's fine.
Totally.
Does it affect his like scores? Did I make him feel bad about himself enough to just stop?
Totally. So yeah, you say that. Roll. Actually, no. Roll me an intimidation
Okay.
and roll over a 13.
Yeah, I thought assassins were supposed to be fit,
Well, yeah. So.
Not-
no.
not fat. You know, fit, not fat.
So unfortunately, it did not. He looks at you, and actually, he's going to take his dagger and stab at you because you said that at him.
That's fine. I'm okay with these. Ow.
Just can't help but antagonize the man who keeps stabbing you over and over.
Well, I mean, if you would just hit them harder.
I don't know. I'm actually having the time of my life right now. This is what you get for not eating my meat.
That's horrible.
I'm phrasing.
And cheese, you have a disadvantage, dear sir.
Have a disadvantage? Okay, got it. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my stick, my cane. Don't know if and I'm gonna use the bonus.
Bounces off your belly.
Well, it missed no matter what, so.
Geez, stop trying to hit him and just hit him. Damn it.
James, I'm going to pop your points back
Just kind of
because we're almost done here.
Because I have a feeling I'm gonna get caught in the crossfire there.
Okay.
I rolled for attack with a rapier.
I rolled.
It did not work.
I did worse on the disadvantage, on the normal than the disadvantage.
Oh, there it rolled finally. Sorry for the second roll. It just finally caught up.
You're good. 8 would not have hit him.
Yeah, the second one came up. Just throw it out.
Yeah. But yeah, that 8 would not have hit.
Let's see. I'm going to use cunning action to disengage.
All right.
Kind of draw him out a little bit. And then I will, can I try to mock him again?
Come on, Hefty, see if you can chase me. I'm going to take off for a run. Let's go walk.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that again. Why the hell not? Same thing, right? Beat a 13.
Son of a beach.
As he yells back, I will feed you your own tail.
Cheese tells me it tastes fine.
And Mole's already ready to go. Which
All right. So try him one more time.
this one?
My last spell on. Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
He does fall asleep.
All right. So the rose petals come down, and I say, if you hit him, he will wake up. Do not. Let's tie him up.
Tie him up. Yes.
Hey
I'm listening to
guys,
Mom for
since
sure.
you have yours done, we could use some help here.
What?
Hefty
He's still
and
not dead?
Rotund.
What the hell?
I'll look over at night. I'm like, there's a bad guy, and then turn back and just think of the sewer. We're still friends
A
though.
little bit of lag. 1 second.
Full
There we
circle.
go.
The dinosaur has killed us.
Still, that is fair.
Still,
I
yeah, still counts.
But I did save mold today. I took one for the team.
All right.
So
I will
my
try.
and be like, okay, I gotta help.
As he falls down to sleep, he says, still counts.
I will drop my cleaver and pull out 2 carving knives and make a run one across my skin.
Ooh, it hits.
He succeeds. And then I will use my bonus action to run the other across my skin and
That's sturdy.
Well, when you're rolling min damage. Oh.
So I hear them cry out now that I see the captain has slumped to the ground, and I turn my sights on this other one here. See if we can finish him off. and I hit him. Let's see what kind of damage it does.
SMHNY with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very, very much. I highly appreciate
Oh,
that.
somebody killed the fat one already.
And Salita here will come running down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As she's going to once again try and use poison spray on this little bugger.
She can hit me with it. It's fine.
It does not say it comes out. It just says you extend your hand towards a creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. It's not like a cone or anything like that. And she will say, "Hurry up! We must get to the prince's house."
Who are you?
So Stell's gonna be like, Mo, you got this one? Because if he doesn't have it, I'm not gonna leave him.
And she will say,
Yes.
I am your guide."
Alright. While they're talking, Stell's gonna come here.
So kind of you to finally show up.
Oh yeah, you know, just take an ass whooping over there. Ha! Take that.
The poison spray, I imagine, is like flicking a book. Exactly. It's just like, bink.
I think I just
Very
like
well
over here.
done. Very well done, Sonny.
That's right. I just lag on this.
How do
I
you
will-
miss such a thing so big?
But
I will apply disadvantage if he attacks anyone but me.
okay. He's sleeping. He is we'll finish off this round. He's almost dead, and then we will be done. If you guys can hang out for a few more minutes. And the captain here, he's going shit. 6, 1 and 2 for Cheese, 3, 4 for Stell, 5 and 6 for Petrug. So Stell, you will get his attacks. Oh yeah.
Ouch.
Knew it was coming.
Tries to attack, and he just goes, dives on his sword. Just like,
Still, that's not how you. Youngsters these days.
Non-lethal if it does hit, or if it does knock you out. And he's not feeling too good, so that's all he's going to do.
Just jumped on his sword as I missed.
alright, let's see how I do here. I'm gonna pull out my cane, I'm gonna whack him once. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him again.
As I struggle to stop lagging to catch up.
I take my cane, I just basically
Whack! Bad boy! Whack! Don't hit my youngster like that!
and I'm gonna say that second one was non-lethal, so he's just unconscious. I know I
Alright.
was supposed to say that before I did the attack, but
So now we now have 2 unconscious Chultan assassin captains, and we will be.
To be fair, I think we just killed this one. I don't want to carry him.
As Salita here, she says, "You fools, I am your guide. Get to Jessamine's house at once, and we will discuss further things there." And with that, she will.
Damn time you show up.
And with that, she will take off running, and we will call it there.
Oh man, you know, Maul had questions for sure. I did too.
I mean, if you want to ask your questions, we're more. I know we're out of time. I don't know if people have to take up or whatever.
You're good. We'll keep it for next time.
Yes. Alkin and Knight, you are both at 3 inspiration. I would maybe suggest buying some cards.
Yeah, I wanna buy cards. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled twice at the beginning of the thing. Did I get more
Oh.
inspiration during this?
You did not. Did you add those cards to your notes or anything? Because I wasn't paying attention.
I
at that.
tried to. They did not want to go in there.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, maybe the extension's not letting people drag and drop.
Wax is
No.
probably up. No, let's see.
I could drag and drop just fine.
The notes that the DM makes, you can't edit as a player. So you'd have to make your own notes for the inspiration cards. And I bet what happened there was you forgot to get rid of the inspiration points after you used the card.
Alright, so Akin, I see that you have distraction, and did you hear that? Is that correct?
I have 2. Did you hear that?
Oh, fun. You still have a How Unfortunate card, so you can only have 3 at a time. Definitely spell that's
I
not the
used
image
the
of
How
card.
Unfortunate
Oh, no shit.
earlier in this battle.
And you use that. Good call. Let's see. This is what happens when I don't pay attention. Alright, so we have... You said 2. Did you hear that? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So I have 2. Did you hear that? I should be down to 1 inspiration point.
Alright. And moles, I believe, is distraction.
I'm rolling mine, but they're not coming up on the chat unless it's just lagging.
I am not lagging. Right now, at least.
Yes, I have a distraction. That's all.
There
we
goes.
go, finally.
Mole. Where's Mole? Where the fuck did Mole go? Where did Mole's cards go?
Ooh, that's a good one, Knight.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, so if you guys want to make notes yourselves and add those in
I
there.
will.
S'il vous plaît.
Thank you for your hard work,
Ooh,
Chad.
another good
Appreciate
one.
it.
Yeah, hope you guys
Well done, man.
had some fun. That dinosaur race, I literally did not expect it to take that long. So those who did not participate, I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys today. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think, at least.
Oh, it was great. I loved it. Like, I mean, like, I love the nuance stuff, like, that you get to do while the race is going on. You know, we just kind of throw that meat in there to see what happens.
Yeah, I tried to involve everybody as best as I can.
I know, and you have a lot going on, so it's it's super hard to keep track. Plus chat, like that shit was blowing up.
It was. I kind of ignored him for a while so I can just focus on our stuff. Yeah.
I did. Okay, I'm down to 1 now. Good.
The only reason Cheese got anywhere close to that was because Chad was very kind to me. I was
They
expecting
were.
You guys to be mean. I was expecting, okay, everyone bets on Cheese, and then a little bit on the other 2. Well, I'm.
Yeah, they were super nice to you guys.
Yeah, I think we should definitely maybe just the players keep an eye on chat because the GM just has so much going on.
I try
But-
to keep on. Like, I don't want to interrupt
Yeah.
him, but yeah, I'm trying to keep track of it. Like, I put my Discord over top of the screen, just so that I can watch the chat.
I've got the actual rewards queue up, so it's all good.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it. At least this was fun. And next week, we still have that little girl looking for her daddy.
I know, and now we have 2 guides. I'm gonna bring the guides together. I'm gonna make them work together.
So you have that guide who, this lady who did say that she was the one or she did say she was your guide, and then you had the 2 tabaxis. So who knows what might happen?
Yeah, she failed to show up on time, so Mull does not trust her at all. And I don't want to put my life in the hands of somebody who can't even show up on time.
Fair
And I
enough.
know Mull has his suspicions of what she is. Probably like, see, how do you want to do? Because my suspicion is probably what Mull's is she's UNT, but I don't know if you want to roll that as like if the player has that knowledge, the PC has the knowledge, or how do you want to handle stuff like that?
Why would you think that she's that?
You want to have a come with a cantrip that use poison straight from the hand. That's the only reason why.
But it could have been, any kind of could be a wizard, could be a sorcerer, and also would your character as an elf ever have seen if whatever a UNT is?
Right. That's why I wanted to ask if someone has suspicions about what animals or beasts they encounter, if they know it from past studies or paladin school, if I know ghosts and spirits, or I don't know how you want to handle those things.
So if you would want to see if you would recognize any information of a creature or person or whatever who has things that come out of their hands, or spells or whatever, it could be a history check. I don't know if UNT. I'd have to do some more research on those things because I don't know everything about them.
I know. I play UNT like usually. So
I know.
Okay,
I'm proficient at.
Yeah.
As always, thanks for having me.
Yep.
You guys are great. I'll catch you.
Yeah, see you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah. You don't have to do all the research and stuff. It was just like I just wondered that because some DMs are like, well, if the player knows this history of these creatures, they just let them know, like, okay, you can tell the other players about that. Or if you want to like always roll a history or check. Or,
Yeah, no,
whatever.
like if a character, like your character wouldn't know, then you wouldn't know because of metagaming, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to make sure because I just didn't want to jump to assumptions here. So then, Stella won't even know anything about it.
Okay. And who is to say that she is a UNT, anyways? Apparently, she, just because she can cast poison, the frog is poison too. So maybe the frog is a UNT.
Yeah, that's too, like, because UNT, they're from the jungle, they like hot tropical places. But the thing is she said stop messing with these guys, so I didn't know if she knew what the assassins were. But we'll ask questions I made a note to make sure we question these guys next time, unless you guys want to do that. I guess off the table or whatnot, or
yeah, we can always have that discussion. But yeah, we are.
that'll just save time.
Yeah, we can do it next time. It's not going to take that long.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are
Most
done.
of the time, people are just hired, so they don't know anything. So I don't expect them to have a whole lot of information.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah, at first I thought there was a random encounter because I asked Pat, like, is this the random encounter? Because I thought we had a random encounter in chat. Because you said during the dino races that I thought you said you had a random encounter, and you're like, not right now.
There was a
So I thought
random
this was
trap.
It was a random trap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was not a random encounter. This was this was planned out.
Full disclosure, yeah, it's part of the module. I know that for sure.
All right.
I remember all of this chapter.
But you don't remember everything because I have thrown some things at you that you have not seen before.
Yeah, and I mean, I like anything from like the Tomb of Annihilation companion, I generally know, and like the stuff in the actual module. Nexus stuff, I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Was the dino race something you came up with, or is this part of the Tomb of Annihilation?
This is part of Tomb of Annihilation. It was kind of it was in there. I kind of added a few things, but for the 99% was in the thing. It was an option of what you guys could do if you wanted to.
Well, I had fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the chat was all on your side.
Simply bad.
Pat was keeping up without the chat.
He was
I was like, man, he's gonna make it.
a fast little frog.
That's gonna win while everyone's focused on cheese, just beating up this poor guy who's riding a dinosaur.
A fast little frog.
They were destined to win.
Yeah, I thought that Pat would make a jump from the dino straight across the finish line. But I don't know if he would have got the win from that.
Oh, we had a trap that was set up. Oh.
I couldn't get it in there effectively, so I refunded him his points. It's okay. Once you actually get out of a main city hub, it'll be fun. Traps galore.
The trap would have been perfect for the dino race. Just all of a sudden, like have the trap go off on cheese as she's riding the T-Rex. Boom.
Well, the main issue is I couldn't, I kept lagging so bad. I was having an issue keeping up, and I had so much shit going on at the same time. I just couldn't do it.
900,000 extensions on.
Need to figure out which one's causing the lag.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's RFI and better menu. I don't think they like each other.
probably not. But yeah, we will be done here. I know Nipples is in here. He wants to see Ziggy and Ralph, so I'll go get them really quick, and then we'll be done. Oh, then I go to my intermission page. Oh, could have done what I said.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys do.
All right, let me get the kitties. Where does it go? My video. As soon as it decides it wants to cooperate. Maybe it will cooperate one day. There we go. There is some Ralphie. And oh, come here, Z. Stop running away. Oh shit. And okay. And here is Ziggy. Little pig. There we go. Yes, the kitty Khajiits. Yes, I know people only come for the cats. Holy shit. Yes, we got some big boys here. So I'm going to cut off my video because after that, so we will go to our intermission. Our ending scene anyways. I love my boys, except when they are in trouble and like to piss on everything. That's why he got cut out again. I'm out of breath because both of those cats are really heavy. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed today's game. That was fun. We did some dinosaur races. That was a little pain in the nuts to get going, but it worked pretty good, I think. Yes, I did highly enjoy it. I'm out of breath. So yeah, tonight I'll be playing some Deadlands over on Marbania's channel at twitch.tv/Marbania. I'm playing a character modeled exactly after Al Swearingen from Deadwood. I fucking love it. And then tomorrow is some Tyranny of Dragons. Saturday, I'm only doing one game. I took my morning game is over. So I'm playing Acquisitions Incorporated Saturday from 1 to 4. And then my Saturday night game is moved to bi-weekly, so we'll be off this week. And then Sunday at 5 a.m. Central to 8, we'll be playing Scourge of the Nightingale. And then from 9 to noon, playing some Prince of the Apocalypse. And I actually get to play for once. So yeah, that is the rest of this week's schedule. If you want to join the Discord to keep up with shit, that link is up above where that Nightbot is saying things. Also, you can follow me on the Twitters. That's where I post a lot of basically all D&D shit and more scheduling and whatnot. And also, if you want to love me a long time, there's my Patreon. I do have one of those. This video will be up on YouTube sometime tomorrow whenever I wake up and get it all set up. And I thank you everybody for hanging out. I got a couple subscriptions today. I thank you for those. It was highly appreciated, and thank you for all the follows. It was a lot of fun. And let's see if anyone is around. If I could even get this going to fucking go and raid somebody, because I'm still kind of laggy, which is not cool, but it is what it is. We think we know what the issue here is with the lag. freaking... Yeah, I can't even open up anything. Son of a bitch. It's really annoying, man. It's highly annoying. It happens, but it shouldn't. I don't like it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, so unfortunately we won't be rating anyone today. I can't get into it to do so. Yeah, so we will be back here later tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time playing some Deadlands. And until then, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you later.